I've started the recording working.
Yay.
So yeah.
No, don't start yet. I haven't switched over my mic.
I'm almost done editing. It was longer than I thought it was. I need to like sit down and finish that. I'm almost done with it. That and I have to remake the YouTube channel because I spelt the name wrong and I got embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh. How dare you.
It's an easy fix. Just gotta remake everything.
It's like so from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. You kept messing up the ring and just started from scratch.
It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. Starting again.
It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me greatly. And why is that one still green?
I'm glad to know we all have good taste. That was beautiful.
So yeah, I need to go through and watch all their dragon shorts. I've watched a few. Like I think I watched actually their newest one where they have Vegeta just trying to constantly goad Gohan into fighting him. Fight me!
Fight me!
But yeah, as of right now, I do not have access to a computer because I'm currently sitting in a parking lot waiting for Janice to get out of her appointment.
Ah, okay. We can always make your rolls for you. Jazzy, go lay down.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not hard. I have goldfish. Now we're just waiting for Andrew and Dylan to actually get on the computer. He's awake. He's just going to the restroom.
Well,
I
I
am
mean,
so
he hopped into Fantasy Grounds.
Ooh.
I am oh so happy with this 14 inches of snow that we have currently.
We have an inch.
Or 2 in some areas.
I'll trade you.
What?
I'll trade you.
Ooh, I'd like the 14 inches, please.
Same here. That means I won't have to go to work tomorrow. I won't be able to.
You say that, but all our roads are clear enough that I can make my 20 to 30-minute drive to work, so...
Yeah, but this is Missouri. They wouldn't have had the roads clear for that much snow.
That's true. I'm back. Have we started recording yet?
Yeah, I did.
Damn it, Jesse started too early.
I mean,
wasn't ready.
I could stop it.
No, it's good now.
Is it good? It's 3 minutes good?
It was.
Well, now? That's fine. I knew whenever I saw the red one, I'm like, Dylan's gonna keep this. This is gonna be his. It's your color. Gizmo, can we not eat Jasper's legs? True. It's cute when they play. Oh, that's actually really cute. Jasper's actually instigating it. I want it. Give me your snow. It's for us.
Oh, we gotta hurry up and hit level 3.
Well, after we've killed all these spiders.
And so in 100,000 more sessions.
It's okay. We only have a lot more spiders to go.
No, we don't. Andrew said that face spider was the boss.
I know.
Yes, but in order to get to that one, we have to go through millions of others.
Quadrillions.
Oh no.
I'm
We have to
bleeding.
wipe out spiders as a species.
Jessica, there's a moth outside.
Oh, what outside?
A moth.
A mop?
Do you not see it?
No.
Over there.
No, I don't see.
It's pooping.
What? What? A mop?
Yeah, the dog.
What dog? Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, the dog that's a mop. The mop
Correct.
dog. I'm pretty sure I've seen a little cartoon somewhere where someone actually did do that. Use that kind of dog as a mop.
No, it's just Jess.
I'm sorry, my mom drives slow, I assumed.
I looked up to the top right into our characters and I just saw Fate and it's like just made me laugh every time.
Yeah.
Part of it just has to be with the stupid face he's making.
Eddie Murphy's a badass. Everyone knows that.
Correct.
Oh shit! Actually, there was another picture I was gonna look up because there was one I thought it might be even better, to be even perfect. Let me see.
Shoot. All right.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Well, that just happened.
Ow. Justice dice is sharp.
Good. I
Which
guess.
dice are you playing with? Oh,
one
yeah,
sharp
I
one?
have one of the resin sets is like razor sharp.
I didn't do what I was trying to always do. I thought that everyone was gonna be getting on after 9, so I didn't put it in the chat just yet. But I was gonna freaking play that one song that I keep playing before. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Alright. So,
Oh shit! It's going down.
as everyone probably doesn't remember, considering we actually didn't have a session last week,
Yeah, man. You
You
know I need
guys-
my D&D fix. What you doing?
you
You're killing
guys
me.
went into the mines once more. Went a little bit deeper at that point in time and were able to fight off some giant spiders amongst some other things and make your way down and have discovered the main issue at hand, at least from the kobold's perspective, in the strange, enormous blue and white spider that you guys know of as a phase spider. Having been pretty beaten up over the last fight, you guys decide to do a strategic retreat once more and have made your way back to your little abode within the kobold's mines in order to rest up. We pretty much ended with you guys having actually gotten back. So is there anything that you guys wish to do before or after resting?
I'll be right back.
Ugh.
Worst time
Well,
for
damn,
me.
you didn't sigh like that.
Worst time for me to eat a goldfish. Oh no. Ah.
Can I do a backflip?
Sure, roll acrobatics with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Bastion units aren't exactly meant for doing acrobatic stunts like that.
Let's find the disadvantage button. Yeah. Not horrible.
Oh my god.
So, Bastion, you're in this room.
Uh-huh.
You're bored, and you suddenly remember at one point in time a performance that had been going on within the entertainment district. A performance of these strange people in garish and light garments doing strange flips, juggling ridiculous items, as well as pretty much using each other as springboards or objects in which to do some of these tricks off of. And you want to impersonate them. And so you prepare yourself. You get in the position that you remember seeing, and you go for the backflip and end up falling on your back due to the fact that you're wearing heavy armor.
Correct.
And therefore are a lot heavier than the strict pose that they were using in order to do this backflip would actually enable you to do so. You're actually pretty lucky the fact that you didn't just smash your head into the ground. But yeah, no, the armor pretty much absorbs the impact of you pretty much flopping yourself onto the ground. You all watch as Bastion's huge frame, he gets into this strange pose, and then he just jumps into the air and then pretty much just like back slams straight into the ground.
I think he's broken. We got a bad Bastion unit.
Are you okay? What were you trying to do, Bastion?
Oh, I'm just fine. I felt like trying something I saw years. No, not
That
years,
seemed
months ago.
highly illogical.
It was. Why don't you try it, Fate?
I'm good. My big ass is not meant to be doing backflips.
Person who knows of their limitations.
I don't even know how or if I can do a backflip, even if I really want to try. No, I'm not going to do this.
I would have
You
tried
guys-
to
you
go
guys-
help him up.
Go for it. You guys actually don't know that he was attempting a backflip. He never specifically said backflip. You just know
We
the
just
fact
saw
that
him
he
fall
just
over.
threw himself onto the ground pretty much.
So what was
Would
the point
Bond
of this?
have an idea of what he was attempting?
Roll an insight check.
I would if I could.
I will roll the insight check for you. My bad. I forgot that you were currently away from computer. Insight. I almost rolled an intelligence check because I saw INT. There we
I like to go and explore these like kobolds and everything. Anyone want to come
Alright.
with me?
As you hear Fate saying that, Bon, I rolled for you and you rolled a 17. So looking at it, you kind of recognize the pose a little bit as something that performers often use whenever they're about to do certain flips or tricks with partners and things like that. And so you have a somewhat idea of the fact that he was probably attempting to do a backflip.
I'd help him up, and then is this kind of what you were trying to do, and make an attempt myself?
All right. And I would say that just due to your background, it wouldn't actually be difficult for you to do. You're a monk. Acrobatic stunts like this are actually pretty much almost a par for the course for you. So while it's not exactly the same thing that you've seen, Bastion, what Bond does is very similar to what you were trying to do.
Actually, yes, very similar.
You were trying to do a flip?
Mm-hmm.
With your frame?
I was
I mean, I've seen it
research.
done.
Fate, what were you saying? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
I was saying I was gonna go explore. I don't trust these kobolds. I
Why?
feel like they're hiding something.
I mean, I'll go with you if you want a companion, but I highly doubt they're hiding something from us. Or anything that's worth to know. I mean, we could find out. Be interesting. Some
Alright.
culture exploration, as you will.
While they go out
Yeah.
explore, I shall wait and then look through the supplies that I had traded with them for.
Alright.
I go to sleep.
Alright.
Just powers down, debating on backflip.
Alright.
Though, Fate, we shouldn't be gone for long. Just maybe an hour walk around the town.
So, if I remember correctly,
Alright.
you were just trying to get general supplies for trading for it, or was there something in particular that you were trying to trade for?
Just supplies that would be helpful, like the healing potions that we had talked about maybe purchasing, but they didn't want us to pay gold for, so I offered some of my stuff I harvested.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I thought. I was just doing this real quick before you guys went off. So, with the... Oh.
Well,
Fate.
well,
What were you trying to roll that acrobatics check for, Fate?
I was gonna go and do some like ninja flips off the wall and shit.
You get one
And-
foot on the wall, and then as you try and do the other foot up, you immediately just slam down into the ground.
I
That's
clap.
basically what I imagined would happen.
I
But
clap.
I tried to. You just clap.
Can I hear the rumbling from his impact?
I'll just say you take a point of damage from that. I mean, you can
Bravo.
see it. You can see it happen. It's not like he left just yet.
Oh,
But anyways, so
Oh,
are you trading all of the stuff that you harvested for this? Because you have spider chitin, you have 8 giant spider fangs, and you have 3 giant spider poison glands.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So for trading for all of this, you can get a total of 5 healing potions, as well as 5 additional flasks of oil that have been modified to act like Molotov cocktails, pretty much. They're pretty much alchemist fire. Not exactly the same thing, though. I'll have to add that in a little bit. But you also are given a I'm trying to think of the word. It's a incense. There we go. It's an incense that is supposedly supposed to be helpful in repelling spiders and other critters that you normally find within caves.
Good deal.
So let me jot that. That's what I was forgetting. I was forgetting my freaking notepad. Let me jot that down real quick of all the stuff that was given to you, so that way I don't forget.
Thank you. Since I can't do it myself.
Yeah. I was going to go in and modify your character sheet, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm not going to lie.
So,
I can do it later, just need to know what I all got.
Yeah.
So, Fate, what were you attempting to do? Hopefully not
So,
I was
don't worry about
trying
it.
to do some parkour.
parkour.
I was trying. I wanted to look
Parkour.
cool.
Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Well, why not
Oh.
get up and we'll just go walk?
Yep,
All right.
agreed.
Yep, you need help, buddy.
I'm fine.
I will offer him a hand to help him get up.
I will accept.
So you help him up. So as you guys, it's just Fate and Casseron leaving, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what are you doing, Eris? Just to keep in mind.
I can't really think of anything. I've been kind of stewing here, trying to think what I do, aside from maybe cook. I mean, I could do that, but well, Bastion's already sleeping.
Eris, you can come exploring with us, learn about the culture.
Yeah, I could. I'll go with them. Learn about the kobold creatures.
Casseron, we're spying on the kobolds. This isn't a field trip.
Spying is a field trip. You gain information, you learn more about the people.
Yep. If we're lucky, we can find out what they're after before they try to eventually backstab us.
I highly doubt they'll do that, but
All
who
right.
knows?
Isn't there a guard standing right outside our room?
2 of them actually right now.
Hearing all of you, is hearing you say all of this.
Technically, yes.
Why would they backstab us, Fate?
I'm gonna look right at him in the eyes, like we're already on to him.
I mean, the guards aren't even looking at you. They're just doing their job standing outside the...
All right then, good. I'm just gonna say it in a whisper then, so they can't hear us.
All right, well, you have to roll a stealth check for that.
What the fuck? I can't just talk to Castron right next to. Fuck. All right.
Because kobolds have sharp ears.
They're very good at hearing.
Yeah, it wasn't a hard DC to pass. I mean, you guys are they're outside the tunes of the mines, as well as the passing of kobolds, the clinking of stuff within the mines themselves. It kind of makes this dull droning sound that it's really not hard to try and keep like a personal conversation as well as you're close to each other. The guards don't hear you saying this.
Great. All right. Away we go.
All right. So as you all leave, one of the guards do split off in order to follow you. She does ask if there's anywhere in particular that you're wishing to head. If not, then she will just direct you away from places that you're not allowed to go to.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Not really anything particular. Mainly just wanting to sightsee, learn about the culture. If you have any suggestions, feel free to lead us away.
At being asked for suggestions, she just kind of stares blankly at you.
So to explore it is.
All right, so who's leading this? I'm imagining you, Fate, since you're the one that wanted
Yeah.
to do this. Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Just right-click on the D10 and go to the percentage.
All right. Shit. Right click what?
Right-click the D10, and then it'll pull up a wheel, and then just go to the percentage or percent sign, and it'll roll a D100. Well, it'll have the dice for D100.
It just gave me 10 D10s, I think.
Did you click on 10x?
Yeah.
Oh, well, those were D12s anyways, so...
Okay, well.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
No.
Because he's going to have to learn one way.
True.
The D10 is right next to the D12, to the right of it.
I see it.
It's the one that's like a top.
Ah, there it is. It's like a percent. That's why it looks so weird.
Yeah, it's a literal percent sign. All right. So you guys just start kind of meandering about the mines, looking at stuff. The kobold guard, every once in a while, she kind of like motions you away from different parts. Listening, you can hear the fact that it seems like as if those are just other mines and everything like that. You do see every once in a while kobolds coming out with like little carts or large like bags or sacks of stuff. The carts you can see have like stones and things like that they seem to be barreling out in order to keep the mine pretty cleared as they're going through it. Wandering around for a couple hours, there doesn't really seem to be a whole lot, but you do stumble upon something that seems a little interesting as you come into a sort of, I won't really say decorated entrance, but it seems like as if it was specifically carved out to be an entrance, unlike a lot of the mines that you've been in so far. Walking through, you can see that there is a enormous arena. Well, at least enormous by Kobold standards. For you guys, it would be more like a training ground kind of thing, kind of size. And it seems like as if there is a pit of sorts that is filled with sand. And on it, you do see the fact that there are kobolds that seem to be fighting. Though they're not using iron or steel, they seem to be using actually stone. Though it seems like as if it is blunted, as they look almost more similar to stone rods.
Interesting. So training grounds?
Fights,
do see-
gladiatorial fight to the death.
I hope not.
Continuing on, you do see that there are multiple other kobolds that are kind of around the pit. Some of them do look like guards, other ones look like normal miners from what you've been able to tell so far, and some of them look more, I guess you could say, well decorated with like jewelry and things like that, like gold bangles and earrings, rings, things like that. Kind of similar to how Sulti was dressed.
Those ones are kind of like salty in how they're dressed.
Our little friend, I never did catch your name, but why are they, just as well decorated as kind of how Salty is?
The kobold looks to who you're pointing out and then looks up towards you. They have many contributions to the den.
I see.
So kind of like kobold aristocracy.
Makes
Are you with us now?
Here, yeah, Eris has been with you guys.
Okay.
Hearing you say that, the kobold looks a little confused. And kind of tries to... It says kobold, and then it attempts to say the word aristocracy, but it's like stumbling over the word, like as if it's having troubles pronouncing it.
Aristocrats are basically just, wealthy, important people. Help make decisions.
Hearing you say that, immediately the guard shakes its head. No. They are important, but everything that belongs to them belongs to the den. They use this as a way of showing importance to the den. Kobolds who see this, whether new or old, will know that they are someone who could guide them. Like... It seems like as if the kobold kind of stops for a moment and thinks. Like your priests of sorts.
Clergy,
They guide people, right? Yes.
Yes.
Clergy. Yes, that is the word I was looking for. They're like clergy. They're important with many contributions.
Well, that's interesting. All right.
It's fascinating.
So are they clerics then?
The kobold looks a little stumped.
Like they have...
Not in the truest meaning of the word. They're more like... How do you people say it? Bards.
Bards?
They're similar not only to your clerics, but also... what do you call them? Your mind's leaders. The kobold looks like really confused, trying to think of it. Roll an insight check to see what she's trying to get at here.
Okay.
Ooh, nice one.
Hmm.
All right. So, Casseron, you have a feeling that she's trying to, from what she said about like the leaders of minds, she's trying to probably make out the word foreman. But kobolds don't really have something like that. Eris, Fate, you two not only recognize that, but she seems like as if she's trying to say the fact that these kobolds that are well dressed like this, they use it not really as a status so much as a showing of their place in the den. The kobolds who wear these jewelries seem to act like guides in the mine. They act like the foremen. They help with increasing efficiency as well as helping the kobolds sort of find their place at the same time. They're leaders within the den, pretty much. But they fill multiple roles as being leaders. And you have a feeling that because of the fact that there's technically multiple human words for what these kobolds do, she's having trouble trying to describe what they actually are to kobolds.
I think I kind of do have a good idea of what they mean. Like, my first saying of aristocrats actually isn't too far off either. It's like a combination of, like, aristocrats, clergy, and whatnot.
But they're not aristocrats, because aristocrats...
Yeah, no, I said they're like. It's like
but they're not.
Like doesn't mean it's exactly the same.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying they're not like aristocrats at all, because aristocrats are based on their house and bloodline. This doesn't go down through house and bloodline at all. It's based on their contributions to the den.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a meritocracy kind of thing. Their contributions means the fact that they're afforded more responsibility, which then kind of stacks on top of each other. Any kobold could be in their station. It has nothing to do with bloodline.
Interesting. All right.
But that's basically what she's trying to get across, is the fact that they're sort of leaders in the den. She does continue on to say the fact that Sulty is the actual literally referred to as the chieftain, like the actual leader of the den. But Sulty is sort of a kind of oddball in how most kobold chieftains are, and the fact that a lot more kobold chieftains usually have a bit more showing of who they are. They usually have either clothings or more jewelries, staffs, scepters, other things like that, kind of to show the fact that they are the highest order within the den. But Sulty isn't really like that, due to the fact that Sulty is actually a proxy.
Proxy?
Yes. Sulty isn't the true leader of the den. The actual true leader of the den is actually in Avengarde.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, who's the true leader then if they're in if they're not here? Is Sulty's just leader by proxy?
Our true chieftain is a kobold that goes by the name of Argol.
Do I know that name?
You do not. But... Nope, never mind, because Bon and Bastion both didn't come along. Bastion would have. But yeah, no, none of you three actually recognize the name Argol.
Interesting. Well,
I
something to think of.
will put the name in the chat over here.
Alright, so I'm guessing the others right here, the higher ups, are just training these other kobolds to find their purpose and place? Or is it just mainly training, like, sparring grounds?
They are here to heal the wounded and make sure things don't go too far.
Ah, alright. Interesting. Alright. Well, let's continue.
Fate, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, Fate. Not me.
So, Fate, since you're the one that is specifically looking at these, looking for these things, you do hear some of the kobolds that are around the arena, as well as the sparring grounds, I guess is how I'll call them, around the sparring grounds, as well as some of the kobolds in it, because you actually do see the fact that there are multiple groups of kobolds that are in the sand pit fighting against each other. You do hear some things about saying the fact that they'll get stronger in order to be able to win, to be able to fight them off. And then you do hear some of them saying some of those is said in common, and then other parts are said in Draconic that you can't truly understand. I want you to roll me an insight check to see if you might be able to get a gist of what they're trying to mean by that, what they're saying. So, you're listening to this, and you can tell the fact that it sounds like as if they're cursing and swearing at something. They sound like as if they're pissed off, and you actually feel like as if there's some like bloodlust coming from some of these kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what they're saying, but you have a feeling that whatever it is that they're saying, they're probably talking about killing something or someone.
Mm-hmm. Even more suspicious. Got it.
Suspicious?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tell the rest of the party, but I'm gonna tell it hold on, I'm gonna roll a stealth check. I'm gonna try to tell it the secret where the fucking guard can't hear me.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I just go and tell them what you just said.
Okay. So you say that, and as you say that to both Eris and Casseron, you do hear a small commotion that seems to happen that pulls the guard's attention away at the exact moment where you start talking, almost like as if fate had ordained it.
Yeah.
Anyways, and so it doesn't seem like as if the guard actually catches what you're saying whenever you tell them this.
All right, cool.
Kind of arch an eyebrow at Fate and kind of look over at the kobolds. I mean, maybe they're angry about the spiders. I don't speak Draconic. Eris, do you know what they're saying?
I guess I'll try listening in what the kobolds are trying to say in Draconic.
All right. So as you are specifically listening to what they're saying, it seems like one of the sparring groups have sort of stopped. As you see, one of them seems to have gotten clonked pretty hard and seems to be like literally knocked out cold on the ground. Probably the source of the commotion that was happening just a second ago. It pretty much settled down almost immediately, and the rest of the groups still continue on sparring. As you're listening, they seem to be mentioning in spurts both the spiders and then also the rock fiends. and you're kind of confused for a moment about what it is that they're actually referring to before you actually hear them literally mention the word gnomes. And you have a feeling that the rock fiends are probably talking about gnomes. Oh no, pancake. There we go.
Yeah, it's about the spiders, as well as gnomes, or as they seem to be calling them, rock fiends.
What do the kobolds have against gnomes? Are they like in war or something?
Well, I have a feeling they don't particularly like each other. That was part of the commotion yesterday, actually.
Oh. What happened yesterday? I never did get to ask.
Oh, remember those those two kobolds we ran into when we were down there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were captured by the kobolds up here, as well as a few gnomes who were. I think the gnomes were trying to. I think steal stuff. And I
Looks at
didn't know exactly.
Yeah, no one talked about what they
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, looks over at the kobolds like fighting. Probably one of them's turning savage at the moment. They're just getting into fighting, kind of pause, looking at Eris. It's like, I mean, I wouldn't steal from them.
Yeah, I think it's just that the gnomes and the kobolds just have a thing against each other. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Interesting. Alright.
It's not for us
Fate,
to get involved with.
you're a learned man, somewhat.
Okay. I'm with you,
Um,
guys.
go ahead and roll me a history check, though I'll have you roll it with disadvantage.
Well, I got two 12s.
Same one. So, um,
Oh,
in
that's
pass
just
and in passing with some of the things that you've learned, both history, magic, medicine, all sorts of different things. You have heard of an ancient past and where the kobold god Kurtulmak was tricked and sealed beneath the earth by the gnome god Garl Glittergold. And Kurtulmak has always hated Garl Glittergold, and that hatred for Garl Glittergold has transferred from the kobolds to the gnomes. Ever since that point in time, thousands and thousands of years ago, there's been a feud between kobolds and gnomes that has never been alleviated.
Gosh. I go and fill in the rest of the party.
Well, that's interesting. Alright.
I see.
The guard, hearing what you're saying, turns towards you. Those damn rock fiends. They came after us to Avengarde and tried to steal our mines from us, saying that they were better at mining than kobolds. Unfortunately, it seems like Avengarde doesn't see clearly. They still gave part of the mountains to the gnomes to mine. Our mines sometimes cross over each other. Doesn't end well for either party.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Couldn't they give them, like, move you guys separate parts of the mountain? Like, not this mountain, but like another mountain?
This is where the best part of the mountains for mining are located.
Alright. Guess I could see
The iron, silver, and gold, the adamantine and mithril that we find below these mountains is higher in concentration than any other part.
Interesting. Alright. Well, so far from seeing your guys' operation, I think it's very well adept.
Oh my god, Pancake just
Oh,
committed
Pancake
suicide.
died. No.
No, Pancake, why?
Dude, inactivity.
No.
Inactivity mine.
Yeah, you all seem to, kind of mine with this kind of rhythm. I've never seen gnomes operate though, so I don't know how to compare.
The kobold just kind of laughs and gives a scoff and starts speaking really quickly in Draconic, pretty much saying, Eris, that they're sloppy and dirty and they have no idea what they're doing just because they came from gems. They think that they actually have an understanding of the best way to mine, whereas kobolds have been mining ever since they had existed.
I have no idea what he said, but he's certainly excited about something.
Basically, he said they're sloppy and crude, that they think they're better at mining just because they came from gems.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I think they're doing a fantastic job. The kobolds, not the gnomes. Fuck the gnomes.
Hearing you say "fuck the gnomes,"
Yeah.
the kobold guard gives a nod of appreciation.
Alright. Well, let's continue. I think it's actually time we all are due for a good rest. We have to fight more spiders tomorrow.
Yeah, at this point in time,
Right.
I will have said that
And not
the-
a Cathron.
the
I
yeah
was
the
saying-
exhaustion that you guys have, in particular, Casseron and Fate is kind of really catching up to you at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you're starting to feel pretty sluggish, a little weak, and it's probably best if you go sleep now.
Yeah,
Right in the middle of sand pit. Sleep. I'm kidding.
let's all get some rest. I'll have some food for everybody when you all wake up.
That sounds fantastic.
All right, so you guys go to sleep. So let me remove these. All health is restored. Spell slots good. Matt, I don't know if you saw, but if you go to your actions tab, you'll see the fact that there's a thing for sorcery points.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was playing with it a little bit earlier. You can see that in the chat. I had some things I put in chat, but it's completely blank.
Oh,
I can probably use it to also keep track of like what meta magics I take too.
that's the reason why I left the spot to the left of where it says sorcery points blank, is I was gonna say you can put your meta magics in that slot.
Yeah.
I think you have 2, so yeah. And whenever you use this entire group is all connected, so whenever you use a point, it should mark it in both of them. See?
Yeah, I already saw that.
Yeah.
And I think I don't have any meta magic at the moment. I think you start out with 3, actually. I don't know. I can always look real quick.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll go ahead and look through that. I'm pretty sure you, whenever you get meta magics, you choose 2. But I don't remember how many sorcery points you get because I'm lazy.
Manage your level, I believe.
I thought
Yes,
so.
same with, well, manager level. So I currently have 2, but I can't really
Yeah.
use it for mana magic. I can just use it to regain up spell slots.
And due to Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, you can use it in order to reroll d20s for ability checks.
I don't think I can do that yet, though. Can I?
It's as soon as you get meta magics. It's magical guidance or whatever.
So
Or-
maybe level
Not meta magics. As soon as you get sorcery points. My bad. Level 2. Anyways, so you guys rest up. Eris, you do your normal meditation, get up. One of the guards leads you to the kitchen. You go about helping with cooking and all that. Go ahead and roll me your d20 proficiency, all that crap.
Stealth check.
Stealth check, yeah. Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, this time the kobolds aren't really making a soup. It seems like as if they're actually using venison and other things like that they hunted from outside in order to make some sort of weird like steak with some other strange things. And you're kind of going along with it at the point in time, but then they take some sort of weird dip and put on like a bunch of kind of items that you wouldn't really think to put on it, like some, let's say, insects and other things like that that have been like partially cooked, and it sort of puts you off it a little bit.
I'm learning new things about cooking.
And it smells great, but it looks terrible. Kind of almost the exact opposite of the soup from before, where it smelled weird, but it tasted great. Now it smells great, but it looks terrible.
Let's hope it still tastes good.
So you go through, and you kind of help out, and the kobolds sort of see your reluctance to be messing around with this stuff, and they just kind of shrug, and they just keep moving around you as the single unit that they seem to work as.
Yeah, can I try and maybe stomach up?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a Constitution check.
Okay, wait, Constitution check. It's gonna be over here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So after working with him for a little bit, you're sort of starting to get used to it. Go ahead and roll another one, but this time roll it with advantage. You're getting used to it. You're taking it into mind. Like you said before, you're learning new things. You have to take this opportunity to learn a new cultural thing, and with that, yes, you're starting to get into it. You're just like, all right, whatever. This is pretty much just another kind of protein. It's just whatever. It's another meat, and you're starting to get into it. And like after you start going through it, you're sort of like adding your own flair onto it, to where like you're sort of like mincing the cooked bugs. So that way it's more like this sort of like powder almost on top of it that mixes in with this sauce. So that way it's not as noticeable and it looks a lot better. And the kobolds actually see you doing this. And they actually start following suit. You see the fact that they start mincing it and they mix it in with this sauce that they're putting on top of the venison steak as well as these vegetables. And it looks a lot better now.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll performance to make it, to make it a little showy too.
All right, go for it. Yeah, man, you're like sitting there and you fling some of the insects up into the air and you take the knives and you just dice them while they're in the air, and they just sort of like slowly fall like little black snow onto the sauce below, and then you mix it up as the minced particles are falling into it, and then you just like slide the spoon across the meat, and you see the sauce just kind of like glaze out across it and sort of like a small wave. And the kobolds actually, some of them actually do stop and they give you a little bit of applause, saying that you're sort of taking it to an artistic form instead of just the stereotypical way of just normally cooking.
Well, cooking is an art as well. And it's my art that I like to do. Thank you, and I'll give them a bow.
Yeah, they do give some more cheers about that, and some of them actually do look a little inspired by that, as you do see some of them take some other ingredients and sort of try the same thing, though to varying degrees of success. None nearly as close to what you were able to actually achieve with that.
It's all about trial and error and see what can work.
Yeah, the kobolds, they're listening to what you're saying. They're sort of some of them are not really doing the same exact thing with that, but some of them are sort of like trying to. They're about to do something, and then they think about it for a moment, and then they try to like kind of like add some strange flair to it. And most of the time, doesn't end up that well. But the kobolds look like as if they're just having fun at this point in time. Pretty much the breakfast or lunch, as it kind of is at the point in time in which they actually do eat, for the most part, is pretty much just finished at this point in time. Yeah, it's sort of like a brunch. It's in between whenever people normally have breakfast and lunch. It's pretty much finished at this point in time, so the kobolds are pretty much just having fun with it. After spending a bit of time there, you are able to bring your servings back with the help of the kobold guard who escorted you this time to the room where your companions are now slowly waking up.
I know he said that slowly waking up, but I just want to exaggerate or reiterate. I'm really, really getting up slowly, like
And I say,
turning over,
to the guard.
rolling.
That-
I gotta do a little roll side to side to help myself get up. I can sit upright. Gotta find my glasses.
Dinosaur speed. Sounds about
Gotta
right.
do
All right.
some stretches and everything before I get up. It's my little morning routine.
All right. All right. So you all are slowly waking up, and Fate none more so slowly than the rest of you guys, as you see him just. You guys are already up, pretty much like have your stuff together. Eris coming in with the pretty delicious smelling and extremely normal looking dish of a venison steak with a side of vegetables. Unbeknownst to you, the fact that there is also insects mixed into it. You guys don't know that. There is a strange absence of the citrus smell that you guys were smelling yesterday. Perhaps due to you guys having seemed concerned about it, and the Kobold Guard may have taken notice of this.
Yeah.
We were
Sure.
confused about it at first, but I think we approved actually.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Huh,
I
it
will-
doesn't have the citrus smell.
That just means they're not clean.
The Kobold
I-
Guard seems to collapse to the ground. It's like, I can't win.
Nope, no we can't. Looks good
Oh, hi,
though.
Vaughn. It was
Made it home.
Nice.
yay.
I lost Catherine, by the way.
You what?
I was playing with his portrait on the map because he was the only one there, and I put it in the gray area, and he disappeared.
Wait, which map? Oh, never mind.
Right, isn't it?
I don't like that you're playing with me.
I don't even
Anyway.
have the damn map open. Shit. I should do it.
Anyway, it looks really well. Looks really good today. And Castron will eat his food.
I say thanks for
Fun,
breakfast,
you know,
and I
cooking
should
today.
eat my food as well.
What'd you say, Eris?
We had fun cooking today. I made
Oh.
it a little bit of a show, and we all were experimenting and doing a bit of flair.
Oh,
Oh,
fun.
well, it tastes good. So I'm glad to hear it.
Oh,
I was a little off-put at first, but
Why-
never mind. Oh,
Why is that?
were you off put? What they have like?
The steak is great. I'm shoving it in my mouth at this point.
What'd you say?
Can you press the sleep button?
Sleep button.
Yeah, long
He
rest.
fell.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. Whoops, wrong button.
Vaughn, it's your turn.
It's your turn, Bon. There you go.
Yeah. I wanna make-
Is it a sleep button? What the fuck?
Now, Eris,
Yeah.
what were you saying?
Where?
I have to do it.
Want to know?
It's
Oh.
on the combat tracker.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Just trust me. I'm sure it'll taste fine. I'm just not used to the way they cook sometimes.
Can I have
Uh,
seconds?
You know what? I like my food. It tastes fine. I don't want to know. To me, this is venison stew, and that's all it should be.
It's not a stew.
Oh.
It's a venison steak with a side of vegetables.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eris says that in-
So if you have stew, then some dish
Sorry.
really got mixed up there.
Never mind. Well, it's a venison steak with veggies, and that's all it needs to be. I don't need to know anything else. As he's
Can I have
eating-
seconds?
That is exactly what it is.
Yeah, well, you're making it sound like it's not. You're confusing me. Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. Well, I do know, but whatever.
Potion of healing.
I'm gonna roll an
Oh.
insight in the
Admit.
cast
I could also have done this.
range.
I don't know why I did this.
I got a
What are you
12.
rolling insight for? Sorry.
Roll an insight in the cast on. He's acting strange.
Castron doesn't know. He just concerned because Eris is just like, you don't want to know.
I'm gonna roll
So
it.
afraid of spiders, maybe There are spiders in it.
Why would they put? Come on, Why would she put spiders in it?
I don't know.
You guys should really trust in the group more.
If
Isn't
it's
that
gonna,
right?
Eat her food, and,
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat my food. It tastes delicious.
I'm glad you say so, because if you were gonna
Yeah.
roll, if you were wondering if you thought it tasted delicious, I was gonna have you roll a Constitution saving throw. I don't know why in the world I didn't just type it into this in the first place.
what are you typing out?
The stuff that Bond got for trading in the
Okay.
stuff. I don't know why I didn't just type it into his personal chat in the first place instead of just writing it down. I'm pretty sure you're probably going to be happy about this, Bond, for what you got for dealing with this. I don't remember how in the world to spell that word, so that one's going to be wrong, but that's okay. All right, there we go. Sorry. Anyways, so you guys eat all that. All of you guys get 5 temporary hit points.
Neat.
As those insects give you a boost to your vitality.
Crunchy goodness.
There was insects in there.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I had for most did, but I didn't want to ruin people's meal.
Well, thank you. That would have ruined my meal. Ruined my buzz. Got rid of my vibe.
Ooh, specifically,
My
it was really
morning would have been shattered.
actually.
Well, originally it wasn't in the sauce, but that changed after what you did. Because
Yeah.
originally they were just on top of the steak, covered in the sauce as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you guys gather up all your stuff. Bon, you see a kobold come in, seeing you guys wake up with the satchel of goodies that you traded for. All ready to go, and it explains to you the use of each one, specifically to you. Well, more like it hands you a note that explains it, in which you can't read it because it's chicken scratch, and then it follows up by explaining to you what each one of them do. So you now have those items. I'm pretty sure the healing potions are self-explanatory, so I didn't add those in. All right. You guys are all set up and ready to go. Is there anything that you wish to do before heading back down into the mines? You've essentially trapped us all back in the mines.
Well, I'll of course gather all the plates and stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing I can
Yes.
think of.
And do is hand out a potion to every one of us.
All right. So everyone has 1 potion of healing.
Well, thank you.
I will say that while I've been mostly following the rules of D&D as written somewhat. Okay, so I've been kind of towing the line a bit. But potions are not going to consume actions. They're going to be bonus actions. I'm going to say that clearly now, so that way
Cool.
everyone understands that.
Woohoo.
I've always felt that potions should be bonus actions, but, you know.
Got you.
All right.
Ready to go.
All right.
So, you guys
Get this over with.
head back into the mines. All right. Going through the first floor. Stop messing with Catron's portrait. Why is Catron's portrait even on here? I thought I got rid of all your guys' portraits on here.
I don't know.
Spider on the other one too.
What?
I saw you playing with the
Face
spider.
on the other one.
I saw that.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't actually remove...
Where am I? Stop touching me.
I didn't actually remove that one. Yeah, that one is gone.
No!
Okay. So you guys are heading in. Let me put you guys all on here. Oh my god, Fate, you're so big.
I mean, he is big.
Let me scale you down to size just a little bit. Bastion's also fat. Look at that.
Yeah.
Why?
That's not massive. What happened? Guess on gained weight.
What? Was there 2 cast run pictures? Where? Oh, I accidentally
Oh.
made Bastion a little small. There we go.
I didn't play small.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? No, everyone's this size now. There we go. All right. So you guys are all back in the first level, the Mines of Avengarde. Well, not really the first level, but the first level in which you guys started really truly encountering spiders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Going around, there's not really gonna be anything here. You every once in a while hear the sound of the skittering little feetsies of tiny spiders, stuff like that. But nothing seems to come out to attack you. No swarms or anything like that. As before, you have the exit off to the right and the exit straight to the south of you guys.
Why don't we go ahead and go to that one area where that face spider was?
Okay, well then, no point in having that map up. Next.
Huh, they didn't repopulate this one?
All right. Well, I've got to put everyone's images back on here. Thanks, guys.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Oops. I'm just putting everyone's images on here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I do the resizing here. I'm joking.
I read how to do it, so I was having fun.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I don't really care. I know there's a way to, like, rotate portraits like that. There you go. Restaurant's looking back because he doesn't want to be here. Anyways, all right, so you guys are back where you originally encountered the phase spider for the first time. You don't actually really see the phase spider anywhere around here, but there's also parts of this level that you obviously have not been in.
All right. Well, let's start heading off. Let's start going down here.
Let's try for a stealthy approach so we don't, basically get caught with our pants down, surrounded by spiders, maybe?
That too. Let me look and see what I have.
Therefore, Bastion, you're not allowed to wear armor.
I know. Although this is kind of my body, I can't just take it off.
Yep. Sucks to be you.
Just stay behind.
Sucks to be you.
I got a 4.
I'm gonna stuff up over here a little bit.
So you also have that extra cast on. I can kind of look ahead too.
That too. I'm gonna go. I forgot about him.
Also gonna stealth my way.
Well, that lasts for a minute.
The
so I
fat
should
man
really
is
wait.
stealthier than you, Castron. What are you doing?
Hey.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Alright.
I'm
As
very
you guys
light on
come
my
over here.
feet.
As you guys come over here.
Look at all my baubles and trinkets on me. I jingle.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Mm-hmm.
You guys aren't really seeing anything as you're going through here. Mostly just more and more open area.
I will motion.
You see webbing in different areas, some of it seeming torn, other parts not so torn. It does. I've actually wondered why no one's asked this, but I'm going to go ahead and just say it does strike you as odd, the fact that apparently the kobolds have lost a lot of people to these spiders, and yet you haven't seen any cocoons. Now that that song is finally done.
I hadn't thought to ask just because I just didn't care.
That's fair. I mean, if you don't care, why bother thinking about it? So.
Also, how's the webbing
At least for the
situation?
kobolds part, as long as none of the party's getting dragged away. It's okay with me.
What'd you say, Castron?
How's the webbing situation? I'd also wave at Bastion to come join the group.
Most of the webbing is on the walls or the ceiling. itself, there's not really a whole lot that's on the floor, and the stuff that's on the floor seems to have been sort of the stickiness of it has somewhat been eroded by the small rocks and dust that have started coating it. It seems to have been here for a while.
Okay.
I am curious, why is there no cocoons?
Bon, as you move up over here, go ahead and roll me a perception check. You see what? Oh yeah, I forgot to also kind of do that. You do hear, like I said, the occasional skittering, but there is one sound that you sort of identified with pretty closely, and that is the swarm of a little too much skittering. As you start to see from around the corner over here, there seems to be the sound of what might be a swarm making its way towards you.
Need to set up an ambush. Someone will be on us in a moment, maybe? Or is he the only one that can hear that?
He's the only one that can hear it since he moved forward.
Okay.
I'll move forward.
Still stealthing my way, too.
I don't see him on the map, but
Yep, he's not. The spider swarm isn't visible, but you can hear it seeming the skittering of a bunch of little spiders coming from around the rock face, going back up north in that direction.
So
careful, guys. I think there's a swarm nearby.
I'm gonna roll to see if I can hear it.
Go for it.
I will do the same.
To be insight or perception?
It would be a perception. Eris, you don't really hear it. Like I said before, you hear the
that's what
there's still like the skittering of little spiders that are nearby, but it doesn't have like that kind of like dull drone that you normally get from swarms. Casseron, you don't really hear it either, but Fate, you've had bad experiences with these swarms so far. You know what you're looking out for. Yeah, no, you hear that, and you hear the fact that it doesn't have that same sort of foreboding that you originally heard whenever it seems to have locked onto a target. It just seems like as if it's kind of wandering around with your nat 20. It seems like as if it's just sort of like slowly meandering its way in the direction where you guys are at, and you have the feeling that if you don't move, it might find you and attack.
Okay. Should we set an ambush for it or try to pass it?
Maybe we
Let's
should
try and
maybe
pass
get
it.
out of its way.
Pass
Well,
it.
I'm going to ready an action.
All right. What are you readying?
I'm going to ready one of the items that I recently got, and if I see them, I'm going to throw it.
Okay, I know exactly what item you are talking about, and you see Bond seem to pull out this strange, opaque bottle that has what almost looks like a fuse on the top of it. But it looks like as if it's the fuse is kind of like slightly glowing, and he's just holding it in his hand. It looks somewhat similar to a bomb, some might say.
I feel like that wouldn't be a good idea to throw underground. If that's what it looks like and it's a bomb.
Now, Bon, I want you to roll a
I'll back over it.
intelligence check with advantage real quick. You're preparing this action, and you see the fact that there are webs all over the place. There's not as many that are on the ground, but there are enough to the point where a similar action that you've taken might very well backfire on you guys unless you are before this point. pretty much everyone else is safe. AKA, while there's not a lot of webbing, it will be enough to where it will start to singe you.
I guess Eris will prepare a spell. Moment.
All right. Anybody else want to prepare something?
I'm gonna prepare ice knife for when the if I see them, coming towards us, I'll launch it at them.
I'll
I'm going to prepare burning hands too. How do you prepare on this? So we're throwing this out here. It's like there a button you press. You just say it.
You tell me what you want to hold your action for, and once the conditions are met, then I allow you to take said action.
All right, I'm going to prepare burning hands then.
And I'll prepare Toll of the Dead.
Fuck. I guess I'm going to have to get next to Bond to do this, so I don't accidentally get him caught in the fire.
All right.
Aw, he's learning.
I don't want to hear that from you.
But I haven't hit anybody.
Not in this campaign.
Yeah.
Lucilla never learned.
Yeah.
Lucilla only did it once, and she kind of.
I've only done it once.
So
and I've gotten way more shit for it.
Hey, I mean, to be fair, that cone of cold I think actually did kill that person. So
it did. It got us the win.
It did.
If I wouldn't have done that, he probably would have gotten away. That was
There were like
cool
6 other
thought.
people after that person. We probably would have got him.
Yeah.
anyways, that's besides the point. So you guys are all holding for whenever this swarm is in range, right?
Yeah.
The problem
Okay.
is the room when Lucilla did that. The room was dark.
It was dark. No, it was a great move. I got no problem for it. I'm just saying.
So as you guys are waiting, over the course of the time, you all start hearing this dull droning sound of a spider swarm, and you sort of see it come into view right about here. And you see it come into view, and it's sort of kind of meandering its way back and forth, heading down this way. Are you going to... It's not really... It's kind of within range, Bond, but you have a feeling that if you try and make your move where you are now, you might miss it.
I'm still gonna wait until maybe if it comes any closer.
All right, let me go ahead and do a perception check for it. Yeah, it's sort of meandering along. Then all of a sudden it gets to like towards like right here, and you see the swarm slowly start to like kind of like build up as it pauses, and then it starts to worm its way back this way as it's starting to head towards you guys, seeming to have spotted you. It gets to right here. Right here, I mean, and Bon, it is within perfect range of it. Eris, you could have at any point in time during this have thrown the ice knife.
Yeah, I was meaning, my condition was only if it was coming towards us, so I'm going to cast it now.
Okay. So go ahead and target that crap.
I thought it would automatically do the for the save.
It's because you didn't target it.
Oh, I was targeting.
Oh, it doesn't show it's targeted. Yeah, I'll just roll the dex save for it or whatever. For this one. Dex
Yeah, it didn't even
save.
Do anything with the ice knife. Try that again. Yeah. It's indicating that I'm targeting it.
Yeah, it's not showing it you targeting it. It showed that you had targeted Bond for a minute there. What? Maybe not linked to combat tracker entry. Oh, there we go. For some reason, this token isn't linked to the combat tracker.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. And I had that lost attack, which was a 22. Want me to just roll it again?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Here, let me like swap this out real quick. I don't know why, but apparently this token decided to not be available or something.
Okay. Oh, they passed the.
Hey, I did it.
I don't know why in the world it was like that. Anyways, but yeah. So yeah, go ahead and roll the damage because even if you don't hit with the initial, it still hits with the other part.
Yeah, I hit. Well, I hit with. I hit with the initial attack. I didn't with the deck save.
Oh, then it just takes half damage on that.
Actually, it doesn't specify that.
Oh, really? I could have sworn it did. Oh, well. Never mind. It takes no damage, because F you, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's... They must exceed or take. It's
Yeah.
not... They take half. Okay. Anyways, well.
Well, I still did 9 damage. That was almost max on the D10.
All right, Bon. Yeah, you splash it right on top of that damn thing. It's going to have to make a dex save, which it barely passes. Do you know how to do the modifier? You just click on modifier and type in the number that is supposed to be modified to. Because this thing has a wonky modifier. Not gonna lie. Alright, so... It's pretty heavily... you see Bon, like, as soon as this ice knife goes out, it, like, stabs into some of the spiders, and you hear, like, the little squeals from it, and then it explodes, but it kind of, like, explodes upwards, not really, like, downwards, like what most targets, because most targets are kind of taller than the tiny spiders, and so it doesn't really affect very many of them. But followed by that, you see Bond chuck the weird bomb-looking thing, and as I said, it hits the spiders, and the glass breaks, and the fuse lights it, and like a conflagration of a blaze just immediately whoosh out from where the spider is in a what looks like 10-foot radius. And the oil kind of like explodes outward along with it. And you see the webs catch on fire, and it kind of like swooshes straight up towards you guys, and you guys are just barely out of range as you feel the flames actually like lick at your skin. And it takes an additional D4. There we go. Not very much, but you know, additional damage. All right. And Casseron, I'll go ahead since you're just the closest to the spider. Go ahead and roll your Toll the Dead on it.
Yeah.
Target, toll away. Kill it, please. Nice. And you do D12 because it's already injured. Max damage. Wow. So yeah, no, you see Casseron with a wave of his majestic hands towards the spiders. The spiders, all of a sudden, all of them start kind of like running around, and like they start like almost like some of them are actually like devouring each other and things like that, and they seem to like literally go insane. And you see some of their little heads, you hear the pops of their little heads just exploding as they're overrun by something that it seems like only they are able to hear. All right, so yep, there goes this little group of spiders.
Castle just
That went well.
clap his hands together. Alright, well. Thank God we got rid of
Good job,
those.
Castron.
Thank you.
All right, and you guys see the residual embers of some... Oh, sorry about that. Some of the webbing being burned by the little bomb that Bon had thrown at the group of spiders.
So, Bon, how many more of those do you have?
4 more.
Awesome. I say we keep up with this plan. This is a lot of fun. Watch them burn. Well, if we see them, of course. But yeah.
All right. So, listening around, you don't really hear anything else.
I stealth and I want to move this way.
Okay, well, roll stealth and then move that way.
Yeah. I got a 3. Again, I jingle.
I got a 10. I guess I'm just.
I got a rock. Sorry, I had to.
Proud of you.
I had to.
Oh, look. Alexander with me with the 3.
My badass ain't meant for stealthing. Try.
And then Bastion just exists. So as you guys are heading over this way, boom. It looks like from what you can see that this structure that you guys are right next to, this wall, this pillar, seems to go all the way up to the ceiling for the most part. It looks like as if it kind of tapers out just below the ceiling a little bit. But to the north, you can see the fact that it looks like it also goes downwards deeper into the mines on that side. Straight ahead of you is also another place deeper into the mines. It also starts to slowly go downwards. On top of that, okay. Can Emil and them shut up? Like, why in the world do they care about the snow right now? They're not
Oh,
driving in
no.
it.
They're
What?
probably getting ready to.
Get out of here. Sorry. Just like a bunch of faces are being sent in the Discord messages. Oh my god. Okay, let me just mute this server for like the next hour. There we go.
I feel that.
They don't normally talk a bunch in the morning. So,
True. Alright.
anyways. You also see that down to the south, it also starts to go downwards. You get the feeling that this is sort of like a crossroads to larger sections of the mine.
Alright, which way we want to go?
I guess we'll wave Bastion forward.
Bastion unit. Oh, he left the map. Goodbye, Bastion. All right.
Should we go
Go ahead and do that too.
east, north, or south?
Let's go east, why not? Seemed like the face spider came from that direction.
My gut's telling me south.
Yeah, it also could have came south because it was initially in this bigger part we're in.
True. Well then, south. Let's go south then.
All right.
Han has to double back.
I was filling out the map.
Yeah. Map Explorer. Yeah. For the most part, you guys have pretty much filled this out.
And
We'll
there's
go ahead
only
and do that.
like an area to the south.
What the fuck?
West we haven't been.
I don't even know how you guys are doing this.
They're just moving the tokens around, and as they move, I reveal parts of the map that they're close enough to reveal.
So let's go this way. Or
Can
we
I
wanna
move
go
the
way
map
Eric's
down?
way.
Hold
Which
on a
way are we
second.
going?
Are you able to like move the map more? I can't even
No,
see.
I'm
it
just
now.
exploring.
There in the bottom right of the map, there's like a little gold token. If you
I
click
see
that,
it.
you can scroll on the map.
I click. Okay, so I clicked that. I just didn't scroll.
Yeah, you
Or if
click
you
and
have a-
hold it, and you can scroll.
Yeah, or if you have a middle mouse button, clicking that down does the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. So yeah, as you guys can see, there's northeast and southeast and southwest that you can go.
Uh, let's go this way. Let's just go down.
So southwest. All right. So with that being the case, you all leave and die. No, I'm joking.
What?
Um,
Phase battle.
Don't worry about that right now. I have that on there just because I wanted you all to see the fact that I do have a map, a battle map ready. No, you guys should now see Mines of Avengarde 3 up.
Mine's gray.
That's because I haven't revealed anything yet.
I know. I was
Speaking of which, I believe it was Bond who was trying to map out the place, right?
Correct.
Or was it? Yeah. So it's good to get as much exploring as we can, right?
It may be
There's-
crude, but I know
Look
where
at
stuff
ball
is.
through the map.
It's a bit tight in here.
Yep, it's a tight little area that you guys are now in. At this
I'm claustrophobic.
To be fair, it is supposed to be for kobolds, so.
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
reason
I'm
why I was
gonna-
just like, yep. Anyway, so yep, you guys arrive.
Everybody
in
step back. I'm really claustrophobic.
this area, and as you guys go through, here we go. Boom. You come across a open chamber. While I don't have things on this map, as you go through into this chamber, well, I need Bon and Fate to make strength saves, as they both just went into the chamber before I was able to do what I was about to do.
Damn.
Oops.
Fate was just wanting more space and just bumped poor Bon out.
And all
in a
right.
way.
Look at
Pretty
that.
much.
I didn't miss arm day this week, boys.
So Fate, you step into you and Bond kind of like push against each other. Bond trying to go cautiously, and Fate's just like, "Oh my god, give me some space." And you guys kind of like bump into each other and like fall out into the webbing, and the webbing isn't strong enough to be able to hold your fat ass down, and so you just kind of like sit right back up.
He's also
And-
probably very sweaty.
Yeah, and so, but Bon, you kind of like fall down into it, and like the webbing is getting like all in your fur and stuff like that, and you're having a hard time like pulling away from it. And as you're kind of struggling with this, being restrained at this point in time, I need you both to roll me perception checks. Fate with disadvantage because it is dark.
What? Damn it. Wait. Ah, fuck. Okay.
I'll go down here to see what the commotion was about.
Wow. Nope. That roll didn't count.
Oh, I mean, it can only get worse from there.
Damn it.
I'll say with the 6, you're definitely not going to be able to notice it. Which is ironic enough.
Damn it! Damn it! Why?
So Fate doesn't seem to notice it. He just realizes the fact that there's a bit more air in this place, and while he can't see, the webbing doesn't seem to be sticking to him, so he's not really paying any attention. Bon, you notice that right on top of where Fate is pretty much sitting, there seems to be a cocoon that he's like sitting on top of. In fact, there's actually several cocoons in this area that seem to be kind of around on the walls, on the floor, and even on the ceiling. They're all pretty small. Like kobold-sized small.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I believe we found the cocoon.
Ah, that's
Fate, if you can, you might want to move. I think you're sitting on one of them.
Shit.
As you fell, you also.
I'm okay with that. I need to take a minute.
Yeah.
I take out a little handkerchief out of my back pocket and wipe my forehead.
Go for it.
oh my god, Fate, get up.
I will use
I know.
frostbite to try
No.
and like.
You don't have to attack me. I'll get up. Gosh.
I was not going to attack you. I was going to try and use frostbite on the webbing around Bon and maybe Fate. I'm not sure if Fate needs help because he's all.
No, man. I told you
Nah,
I didn't miss
Fate-
arm day this week.
The
I
webbing
started
wasn't able to
throwing
stick
some
to Fate.
fucking fat man poses.
Bond, go ahead and roll me another strength save, as you're kind of trying to get up.
Well, like I said, I was going to try and use frostbite to try and maybe weaken the webbing around Bon.
Roll me a spell check on that one. A spell ability check.
I guess it would just be just my flat charisma, right?
Plus proficiency.
Okay, so then that would be a 20 because
All right.
proficiency is too. Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of think for a moment and you're just like, frozen stuff is usually a little brittle. And so you sort of like slowly start like freezing the webbing around Bon and are able to help break it away. Bon, you are no longer restrained, but that is in this specific little square that you are standing in. You do notice the fact that there is still webbing all around you that seems just as potently sticky.
I guess
You
I'll
have to-
do that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I said I was also going to try and do it to some of the more immediate webbing on that's around me, so we can more enter the room without getting stuck. It's going to be a slow process, probably.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would say that it would pretty much be for every 5 feet that you do this for, it'll take probably about a minute of going through and freezing it in order to be able to break it away safely without risking getting restrained.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want to set this stuff on fire if I want to try and get those cocoons saved.
Yeah. So, if you're just making a path, where exactly are you going to try and make a path through? Like, are you going to make it, like, across right here so that way you can go down? Or are you going to be trying to make it to where, you can go to other little areas as well?
I'll probably do that path first, but then maybe try even to get to some of the cocoons and see if maybe one of them's still alive.
All right. So, over the course of...
Yeah, I'm going to be.
Go ahead. Yeah, over the course of... I don't know when the world did that. It was pretty much going to be right there. Get rid of that. Oh no, I'm stuck on the quill. I didn't mean to do that. Over the course of pretty much about 5 minutes, you just start freezing the webbing. And you're able to clear out a little bit of it, making a little bit of a path. I'm going to go ahead and just put it to where it's like that, so that way it covers both those squares, to where you are able to go down south. While you are doing that, you do notice the fact that not only does this go south, but it also goes off towards both the east and the west, and there seems to be another little chamber to the east.
There was another entrance in the other room that went down. I wonder if that going that way will lead to the room we were just in.
Well, once Fate moves, I'm going to check that cocoon that he's in.
Okay. Are you going to move out of the way, Fate?
Oh, are you there?
What?
Are you going to move out of the way?
Yes.
All right.
The
Boom.
kobold was alive, but it suffocated.
Oh no. All right. So, how exactly are you going to go about trying to check on this cocoon, this cocooned kobold?
I have a knife. If you want to borrow it,
That might be better than my sword.
just throwing that out there.
I've got daggers.
So you're gonna pretty much just slice it open?
I'm going to try and be careful about it.
Yeah. If you try and be careful about it, it's going to take a few minutes of trying to cut through the webbing as it's pretty thick. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand with advantage. It's a little rough. The webbing is not only kind of sticking to the dagger that you're using in order to cut this open, but it's also sticking to you. It's a bit tough going through this. You're able to, over the course of probably about like another 5 minutes, Eris, during this point in time, you can clear another 5 squares.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll clear another 5 squares on the other patch that's to our right.
Okay, so you're gonna pretty much just make it to where it's you're able to start pretty much going along the wall here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe try seeing, and then eventually try and go to the other little small entrance there.
All right. So during that time, you make this little patch right here. You're able to get a little bit of sight during this point in time to see the fact that it does seem to open up into another little passage, though you're not able to get a very clear view. Bon, you open this up, and all of you smell the stench of rot. As Bon, you open up this cocoon, and you see a desiccated corpse inside it.
Oh, gross, gross, gross.
Conte's
Oh, I've missed that smell.
I'm throwing up.
Yeah,
Come on.
Eris,
It's only a dead corpse.
you're far enough away to where it's strong, but it's not that strong. Yeah, it's a little sickening.
I'm used to it.
Bon, you straight up do. You're just like ugh, and yeah, no, it is disgusting.
Oh, are we all rolling Constitution saves?
You don't have to if you don't want to, because you are someone who's worked with corpses quite a bit.
All right, cool.
Do I have to?
Due to the fact that it seems like as if you're kind of moving away, I would say no. You're not really in the room at this point in time. You're kind of.
Plus, you are a robot. You can't buff.
Okay, that was pretty good.
The unfortunate part of a Warforged is you'll never truly feel.
He throws up oil.
Anyway,
I'm an Azamar.
I know. The confusing aspects of it. Anyways, but yeah, no. So yeah.
Pinocchio story.
You are a real boy.
Vaughn is unhappy, but he's going to continue making his way to cut cocoons.
All right. So you continue your way. There are several more cocoons that are still in the webbing. I'll have to go ahead and roll me just 2 more strength saves. All right. So you're kind of like pulling through this, the webbing. Sometimes you kind of get stuck a little bit and you have to use the knife in order to cut away at the webbing itself. And you make your way over through the webbing up towards that direction. At this point in time, Eris, you would have been able to make a path that leads up towards the exit over here. And as you go through there, yeah, it does look like as if it is another chamber or pathway, hallway. You're not really fully able to make it out, but you can see a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and just do that. It does look like as if it heads back up in the direction that you had come from, or at least it starts heading up in some direction over to the north.
I tried.
Seems like my initial theory was right.
You try to hear. You hear the skittering of little spiders. The little spiders are sort of everywhere, but there's none of the dull drone of swarms. You don't hear any larger spiders anywhere or anything like that. As you come out, you do see the fact that this leads into another chamber and that this is just a straight up hallway that leads to a dead end, though there is another chamber, it looks like, another area down over this way. Whoops. Get out of there.
If I don't hear any dull drones or anything like that, I guess I would cautiously explore.
Alright.
I think we forgot to give Fate the glowing rock, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no light. Fate is just sitting here in the dark.
Can
As
I
everyone's just kind of milling
can I
about.
like light my way with like burning hands or something? Maybe just keep it in my
I
hand or something.
think
Is that a-
you do have torches, so you probably would be able to
Oh,
light a torch.
right.
Yeah.
We have equipment. See, I thought about this last time we played this and forgot all about it. Okay.
Don't set the web on
Uh,
fire.
I think part of the we're not using torches is because of the weapon. We don't want to catch ourselves on fire.
I don't have torches. Hold on. Did I not take that? I don't think I took the dungeon exploring.
Uh-oh.
I think I took the other one.
Oh, like the Scholars Pack or
Yeah,
whatever?
I think I took the Scholars Pack. I don't think I have any torches. What the
No,
fuck?
the Scholars Pack doesn't have torches.
Well,
All right, I'm just follow the sound of everyone else moving
Okay.
and just bump into a lot of shit.
Oh dear.
Noticing that, I think
I will see him and I'll just grab him by the arm. Fate,
Yes,
fate,
thank
this is
you.
it.
Noticing
That would
hearing-
have all the bruises on my face already.
I just gently pat his
Let me go
I have a
ahead and do
feeling-
this.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say I have a feeling it wraps around, so I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
up a rock and cast light on it and give it to Fate.
Please, thank you.
Fate. Sorry,
There we go.
We forgot about that.
Oh, the light!
It's okay.
It burns!
Fuck, does everyone else have night vision but me? This is bullshit.
So,
Here,
Bon,
Fate, Fate, you'll
as you're
come with
cutting
me.
through these, while everyone else is exploring, let me go ahead and do this.
Someone to go cast wrong.
Before you move any further, Bastion.
Yeah, that's where I was stopping. I was going to listen some more and maybe throw a light rock.
And show the fact that this is like completely covered in webbing right here as well. You see more cocoons all around down over here as well. But Bon, you are cutting these open while everyone else is sort of exploring. And for the most part, it's just corpse after corpse after corpse. But then you get to one. And as you open it, you're actually, you feel like this dull dread, like, oh god, it's just going to be another corpse pretty much. But you open it, and you actually see a small kobold that still seems to just be barely breathing.
Castron's far away.
They look like as if
Guys,
they're
we might have
about
one that's
to
alive
die.
back here.
I will run over.
Hearing that, Eros was gonna, run over. I'm guessing
So,
Bon's made
Bon,
a bit of a path.
as yeah, I was about to say, Bond has made somewhat of a path, kind of like going through all this. So yeah, that's sort of all cleared up right there.
Are you gonna use a potion, or you want me to cast a spell?
Yeah, you see that
Shit,
this
I'm not
kobold
I have
looks
an idea.
really thin and like it has really extremely shallow breath. As you lay it on the ground, the eyes are not open. They just see as you let go of the head just kind of lolls to the side. It looks like as if they don't even have energy to actually like keep themselves in any sort of laying position. Their body is just sort of there.
I thought I had a thing, but I guess I don't have a thing. I have two clerics, so I thought I had Spare the Dying on Castron, but I guess I don't.
No, you never took that.
Okay.
It's also not. They're also not dying. They just look like as if they're close to dying.
Do you have any medicine kits? Anything like?
No. I do not. I mean, well, I do have a priest pack, but I don't think that has a medicine kit in it. I could bless him. But no. I don't think that'll be his favorite god. Alright, so what I can do, I can go ahead and do a healing word, or we could just pop a potion.
It's up to you.
Alright, Kobold, you get to live another day.
Sorry, I was eating. Anything fun happen?
All right, so Castron, you cast a healing spell on the kobold, and you see a bit of life seem to come back into the kobold a little bit. The breathing seems a little bit stronger, though they do still seem weak. The eyes do not open still, but they look a bit more. It looks a bit more like as if they're just sleeping rather than like about to pass away at any moment.
Alright, he's not out of the woods, but for now he's fine. Well, we should
Stabilized?
stabilized. He seems to be sleeping now. We'll have to carry him if we continue. I will
Are
say
there any cocoons by?
I will
Yeah,
say.
no. Where you guys are at, there are cocoons, but let me continue with this real quick.
I
Okay.
will say, if we continue with exploring here and getting the bodies, get as many survivors as we can, and this might not be a fighting uh, session today if we're going to be carrying live people up.
It depends on what you guys say that you're going to do from here.
Eris is about to suggest maybe we could go up real quick and inform Salty that we've found a survivor, and there may be more. Just tell him about this area, this place with all the cocoons, and maybe they can send some people to maybe rescue some of them.
If a couple of us want to take this one back up, I can keep clearing out and see if there's any more survivors.
Okay. I should probably stay at least for in case we find someone critically in danger.
Did you guys manage to get them open?
We should keep one spellcaster with us. Maybe Bastion and either you or either Eris or Fate go with Bastion to take this guy up.
Bastion has more healing spells than you do, you little one.
Hold on a second.
Alright,
Can I
fine,
roll
you
a
would-
medical roll on this?
You want to roll a medicine check? Go for it.
Yeah, I have proficiency in medicine. All right, let me just squeeze on through you guys. I'll ask you to step back a little bit, making my damn claustrophobic act up.
I get closer. I'm kidding.
I'll get out of the way.
Oh
for
wait,
Fate.
sorry, I
Okay.
picked
Alright.
up Fate.
All right.
Okay, come on, bless these rolls.
I mean, I could bless you.
Yes.
Natural 20. Nice. So you realize the fact that this kobold in particular seems to not be a recent acquisition to these spiders. It looks like as if this kobold's been starved for at least a few days from the looks of it. It also seems like as if there is still poison that is coursing in the veins of this kobold. Probably what has actually kept it in this sort of like comatose state that it is currently in. You also do see that there are a couple puncture wounds in multiple different places on the kobold. One near the neck, as well as one that seems to be kind of in the side, in the side near the stomach, and another one that seems to be in the arm on the left arm.
Gotcha. Yep, they've been sucking this one dry. All right, I'm gonna point out all the puncture wounds and everything, and just go over a medical diagnosis of the patient. I'm gonna take out a knife and I'm gonna pluck him on the side and see if I get a response.
Just healed him. He should be fine. Be careful.
So you kind of like
It's
you don't really
alright,
like.
I'm only up to that much.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't really like stab them. You sort of just you don't really stab them. You sort of like kind of like poke
Yeah.
them with the knife a little bit, kind of like a like as if someone like poked you in the side with a fingernail or something like that. And you do see the kobold kind of like jolt a little bit, but it's only just slightly, almost like as if they don't really have like the ability to move as much. It seems they seem a little stiff.
Well, he's still responsive.
As you do that, you do notice though the fact that from the puncture wounds on this side, there seems like as if there's this weird like greenish black ichor that sort of is like slowly oozing out of it that you can probably assume is some poison.
Could I roll investigation on it? See if
I would allow you to roll another medicine check with advantage if you want to try and get rid of it, or if you have any vials on you, actually take it.
I got a ready 22.
Nice. So yeah, noticing that you're able to, with a little bit of using the knife in order to slightly open the wound a little bit more and kind of squeeze it out, you're able to empty out some of the poison, and using some like just kind of like makeshift bandages, you're able to sort of bandage the wound back up. And as you all watch Fate do this, you see that the kobold who was still sort of in like a comatose state, have even more deeper breaths. They seem more stabilized, as well as more comfortable. They don't look like as if they're slightly like stiffened in pain and things like that. They look like as if they're actually just sleeping now. So at this point in time, if you guys wish to commit a rescue operation, I will allow you guys to set that up, and we'll just have the time pass through doing that.
Yeah, it's what I was gonna try saying once you were done explaining. I was gonna say Eris is just gonna try and help Bond free more and see if we can rescue more, and then maybe go up and inform them we found survivors.
So I'm gonna assume that you guys pretty much also explored the rest of this. So because I think you guys also went over, so you would have seen this. I haven't been putting the pointers down because I think you can see that through the
Pointers?
through the fog. The orange squares and stuff like that. Those are considered pointers because I think you guys can see them through the fog. Let me see real quick. Can you see that?
Yep.
Over here, like on the far right of the map.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I thought. That's the reason why I haven't been actually putting them down.
Kind of wish it wouldn't be, but
Yeah, it would have been a little easier for me. But anyways. So who all is going to be cutting them free? Who is going to be taking them back up?
I think I probably have the most efficient way of trying to get through the webs, so I'll help get them free.
I guess I'll take them up.
All right.
So Fate and Cass take them up while Eris and I do the cutting, and then
Bond,
You
pretty
want,
much.
you want the
Yeah,
fab
Bastion doing,
man
like,
to
guard
carry
duty.
bodies back and forth. That does not seem very
Good exercise.
efficient.
Let's go. Come on.
Jeez.
Be careful,
So,
because you never know. If
Bastion's guard duty.
You sure? I
Guard
could be
duty
used down here
and-
for more medical reasons.
No, come on.
Makes
let's
sense.
Go.
Damn it.
All right. So over the course of the next few, well, not really few hours, but over the course of like pretty much the rest of this day, you guys get back up to Solti, inform Solti and the rest of the kobolds about what you guys have found. While the rest of you are pretty much like guarding, patrolling back and forth, and clearing out all of the webs and cocoons. Over the course of this, you are able to find 7 more survivors in varying states. Some of them are you guys literally pretty much being back from the brink of death, and others seem a lot more freshly acquired. And then there's a lot of them that just did not make it. Some of them having only just recently died, and some of them seeming to have been dead for weeks, if not months.
Yeah, I imagine there's a few that are probably just puddles right now.
Pretty much.
Even later, I'll dissect them to determine their point of death. This is turning out to be quite the adventure. I am happy we came here.
Now, Fate, come on, carry this one.
Oh yeah,
I'm coming.
Clear that out as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the fact that after all this, I'm going to assume that you guys wish to do a oof.
What the fuck? I got varying levels of strength. See, the first one was alive, which made me just not as eager. The other one was dead, which made me much more eager.
Oh, whoops! I forgot to do this because this is also up here.
I feel like I'm gonna take a point of exhaustion doing this.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm going to assume. I guess you guys can decide on whether or not you do so, but it's pretty much like the rest of an adventuring day is what it pretty much takes to do this. I'm going to assume that you guys take a rest.
Do we get to keep the temporary hit points if we take the rest? That's the real question.
But you guys will be eating the following day, or the following morning, so you know.
Yeah, you've got me cooking for you. So.
Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna be trying to cook meals every day. At least attempt to anyway.
So, everyone fine with taking a long rest after doing all this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have taken the whole day.
Yeah.
And I guess while we're taking a rest, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Yeah. You guys do get rewarded for doing this.
Neat.
Great.
So,
There you go.
God, I wish I was level 3 right now.
all right. Let me. Ugh.
Tortellini.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do this because I like this song. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Pancake. Come back. There we go. Fate.
I have no idea what he is saying.
Castron, you just hear Fate screaming a bunch of gibberish as you guys are going up and down this mine.
I'm back.
Fate and something I can understand, please.
Sorry. I said, damn this mine. If I would have known to be running up and down it, I would have never came.
Oh, but
Or at least brought my potion of swiftness.
the potion.
Or stamina.
You have potions of swiftness and stamina, and you didn't bring it with you.
No. I've got it tucked away in a secret hiding hole. It's in a stump right next to the freaking training course. How else do you think Steelbane never catches me with him?
I am memorizing this information.
I will allow
It's
this
alright, there's a
information
lot
to
of
be the
stumps
truth.
over there.
There is a lot of stumps over there. This information is truth. I will allow this.
This information will be memorized.
I'm watching
Alright.
you.
So you guys,
Too tired to argue right now.
you guys succeed in your rescue operation of the kobolds. Sulti gives a egregious amount of things. It's almost actually a little uncomfortable how much the kobolds seem to be thanking you. They are sort of like they don't really have a sense of personal space.
I am claustrophobic! Back the fuck up!
Yes, but you're also a mountain to climb.
Look, this cloak was handmade, hand stitched. Please don't rip any stitching. Oh god, it's fraying.
But yeah, so yeah, the kobolds they don't really have too much knowledge of personal space.
Iris isn't
So-
gonna fight much. She's like, oh, they're just extremely happy.
My grandma sewed this.
I'm priming burning hands. Forget this. Castron, get behind me.
No.
Salty, seeing
No,
that
no.
it's going a little bit beyond what she was expecting, does finally calm the kobolds down. And she offers you guys several little rewards, and the fact that each of you get a pouch, and upon opening it, you guys will see the fact that in each of these pouches, there are 75 gold coins. On top of that, there is an additional potion of healing. She also has some of the bejeweled kobolds come forward, one to each of you, and they cast a spell on each. They prepare to cast a spell on each of you, and this is the following day, just so you know.
Okay.
You all do still have the 5 temporary hit points, so you can add that back in.
Do we?
Yay.
Where the fuck do we put our gold and shit at? What tab is it in?
Inventory.
Inventory?
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
treasure.
Guess I've never wrote anything down. All right.
Yeah, below where equipment is, there should be a tab that says treasure, and
Yeah, I got
the
it.
PP is platinum pieces, GP is gold pieces, EP is electrum pieces, SP is silver pieces, and CP is copper pieces.
Yeah, for me, I only have gold so far, so I only need to have that filled in.
Yeah.
I've got 243 now.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys see this sort of weird, like, grayish green energy suffuse from the hands of the kobolds that are kind of, for the most part, touching you guys just like on the thighs. They kind of like reach up, like as if they're trying to touch you towards the stomach. But for some of you, you're a little too tall for them to be able to do that.
I imagine they can probably reach the stomach for me.
Yeah.
I have no idea how much gold I have. I feel like I should have had it written down somewhere.
Salty explains to you the fact that for the next hour, you guys are under the effects of the spell Protection from Poison.
Ooh.
You will have advantage against all poison saves, and you have resistance to poison damage.
Doesn't it take us more than an hour to get all the way down there, though?
No, she's casting this while you guys are already in the mine. Like, if you look at the Mines of Avengarde thing, I have you guys grouped up.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. No, that's what I was going to continue on, is the fact that while you guys are traveling down, you have noticed the fact that the kobolds have sort of set up like a defensive perimeter in that little checkpoint area above. They sort of made little barricades and things like that, so that way they would be able to try and defend it. Salty is using your guys' progress into the mines in order to try and reinforce things. That way, you guys will have easier and easier times as you go further and further into the mines. Of course, she's obviously hoping the fact that this shit will be solved soon, but she's prepared for the long run.
Well, I think I made progress so far.
On top of that, from now on, using that crossroads as a checkpoint, you guys will be able to take short and long rests there without having to worry about spiders, as the kobolds will keep watch. So you will no longer have to go all the way back up if you don't want to.
Neat.
So keep in mind, if we do end up taking a long rest here, I won't be able to cook for y'all because I don't have ingredients, unless we want to eat spiders.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gross.
I'm not too picky about my food.
I'm not eating bugs. Little does he know.
I've had to eat far worse in the past.
What'd you say?
So within this area that you guys are in, there are 2 exits that you guys have found, both leading further south, down into the mines. And as you get closer to the midway point around this area, you all do hear the sound of battle coming from the southwest exit over here.
Let's go to the southwest exit. Sounds like fun. There he goes.
All right.
How is everyone walking through walls like this?
So, as you guys all do that, if you want to pull up the Mines of Avengarde battle phase map. Well, not battle phase, the phase battle map. As you all will be taking a dive into this map over here. Oh my god, Bon, you're so big.
This is okay.
Get a little smaller here if you can.
Knight to A3.
Knight to A3.
Rook to B4. Challenge accepted.
Queen to B6.
What?
And Bastion, where's your token go? There it is.
I don't know.
There we go. That's fine. You're here.
Should be easy to spot.
King to A2.
All right. So as you guys run down here, you do hear the sounds of voices. They're definitely not kobold voices. In fact, they actually do sound somewhat familiar to you. As you come over here, you do see a dim light coming from around the wall that Bastion you're standing in front of. You guys do see a dim light. And as you guys look around, you can see a enormous area open up before you. Why did that... There we go. That lagged out for a minute there. I guess it was because I was revealing so much of it at the same time.
The chat box froze. What the fuck?
Oh, did it?
No, my game froze. I think my game froze? I might get kicked.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
I'm back.
Fantasy Ground. Yeah.
I feel like whenever I try and use custom maps like this, it sort of, like, kills itself. Yeah, you see what looks like as if, like, the remnants of battle here and there. An obvious campsite is laying before you of 5 bedrolls around what looks like a small campfire. Bubbling stew seems to be still hanging from a pot that is dangling over the fire itself. As you make your way in, you can see enormous webs across like both the ground going up to the ceiling, as well as little pools of blood and ichor in different little spots here and there. And you hear the battle coming from what seems like the other side of this cavern that you have found yourself in.
I want to immediately head towards it then. Here, you can have a rock. Light rock for you. Light rock for one.
I look at this too. I'm kidding.
All right.
Fate, get out of the stew.
I was just inspecting it.
You can eat later.
What is this? Hold on. Wait, it's a blood thing. I'm gonna roll a medicine check. See how fresh it is. Damn.
So, you guys make your way. I don't know why I just closed that down. You guys make your way over, rushing towards the sound. This is all walls in here, so
I rolled 2 checks.
These are walls. I accidentally picked up my D4. Let me just put that on top of Cast Run real quick. You're a D4 now.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yep.
At least
It's all
I'm
walls
spiky.
down here. Coming over this way, you do see the fact that it seems like as if some of the webbing has been cleared up towards the north as it kind of circles around over that way. And you hear a voice. Okay, well, Eris, if you go right across there, you're going to have to make a strength save.
Oh. You meant like further north, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's kind of just like lagging around.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
It's doing fine for me.
As you guys are heading up that way, you do hear a voice. Leon, how much longer? I just need 1 moment. 1 moment, please. And you come across to see your little group of rivals that seem to be in a bit of a sticky situation from what you can tell.
They're
Move ahead.
still alive. Huh. I'm genuinely
As
surprised.
there are 2 Fae spiders that they seem to be in the middle of combat with.
That one's bigger. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize the fact that I didn't squeeze it down to the size. And you see Luciana
Actually,
kind of
sorry.
flanking one spider with Hiroki, and then the other Bastion is sort of like holding off one on his own. And you see Leon a little ways away from the group, seeming to be looking over a large piece of parchment, looking almost like as if he's like speed reading it. And you see the parchment slowly starting to glow. And you hear him say something in a language that you recognize, Fate, as the infernal language. And he holds out the scroll as he says these last words, where you hear him say, "Return from whence you came." And this spider right here, you see, starts to sort of like vibrate almost, and it kind of, for a minute, just gives a kind of weird like squeal before you see this portal open up like right beside it, and it sucks it into the portal as it seems to be trying to fight against that, and it gets sucked through the portal and disappears from sight. You see
Are we the
Luciana.
main characters, or are we just side characters in their story? Because they're fighting 2 right now.
We should probably assist them.
Toll the dead
Wait,
on that
no.
one.
Wait a second. Let's see how this goes.
You
It's
guys
more
do
to our
see the fact that
advantage
there
if we
seems to
wait
be
until they weaken it.
a little thing, a little opening down over here, and from there you do
Can't actually
see,
see what you're pointing at. Oh,
yeah, down over
No.
here. You do
Gotcha.
see the fact that there is a little gap down over here, and you do see that from this seeming hill that goes downwards, there actually is another face spider that makes an appearance.
Yeah, no. Toll the dead on the spider. The other face spider, like right here.
Nope,
No?
nope.
Okay.
We are going to roll for initiative now.
Okay.
of course. We gotta help them. Alright. What does Toll the Dead do? By the way. Heard you use it a few times. Curious.
Toll the dead. Let me look up the spell thingy so I can read it for you.
It does damage.
Wow.
It does
More
damage.
damage if the target is damaged.
Toll the dead. You point at one creature you see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it will instead take a d12 of necrotic damage. Range of
That's
60
pretty sick.
feet, 1 action, instantaneous, and this is also a cantrip.
Oof. The rolls on some of these people.
Yeah, we've got a 3, a 4. I wonder how our friends are doing.
Yeah, I know, right? So, I will give you guys just a moment to wonder exactly how it is that you got into this mess, as I need to find the battle music for this.
We got into this mess because Bastion ran in. Or no, Bond ran in. So we kind of followed because we can't leave Bond because he's one of the group.
Well,
I would be completely okay with leaving them, but
Well,
I guess they are technically our comrades.
Fade, they're
it's also our
technically
job to take
comrades
these
and
spiders down, isn't it?
that too.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say we couldn't kill the spiders. So we could wait until they weaken them for us. Hold on a second.
I had it, and I can't find it. Uh-oh.
wow, Hiroki's image got
Licinia look kind of thick. What the hell? Hold on a second. Hold on, Licinia. I'm coming for you.
Oh, that bastard has a last name as well.
He just has numbers. Don't worry. He's obviously an inferior model.
Yeah, his number is higher.
Does that mean he was made after me?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Means he's younger than you.
But then again, you don't know your serial number yet.
Correct.
Put him in his place, Spawn.
Where the frickin' hell did the song go? Oh shoot, did I not save it? I hope I saved it.
It's okay. Just play Pokemon battle music.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
That works.
You can just sing the whole time. It'll be
Said
great.
Bond, I'm at Bastion. You put him in his place.
I mean, it would be kind of fitting. I think the face spiders are Pokemon, aren't they?
Dun, 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 dun. Go, Fate! Use Fireball!
No, use rollout.
Even better.
Oh,
Fate, use Rollout!
What?
it does more damage when you weigh more.
I tried rolling 2 sessions
Okay, here
ago,
we
and
go.
that didn't work out too well for me.
I did save it. It was just a different name than what I thought it was. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, I thought it was a completely different name that it went by.
Excuse me.
You're probably going to think that this music definitely does not fit the situation you guys are in. I'm not going to lie. But I wanted to use it. That's fine.
I mean, I guess it's something silly.
I mean, not really. All right. So
die. Okay, sorry.
you all are now engaged in combat with these face spiders. Althea is actually the first one to go, and she notices the rest of the group. What in the goddess's name are you all doing here? This is our mission, not yours.
Saving your ass. What else?
Also, we're here also to kill spiders.
We had
for
the same
kobolds.
mission, just yeah.
Whatever. Just don't get in the way. And you see she
Right
moves
back
off to
at
the
you.
side.
Where is
And-
she at, actually? Who was talking?
It is this one
Althea.
right here. Yeah. The one kind of off to the right from the group.
Ah, okay.
You can
She-
see the names if you
Sure.
hover them.
Yeah, if you hover over them,
I
you'll
see. I just didn't see her. I was looking through 'em.
So you see the fact that she casts out a beam of frost. Instead of from her mouth, though, or anything like that, she pretty much like points at it using her hand, and it actually comes out of like thin air right next to her hand, like as if she's commanding the beam to go forward, and it strikes into the spider.
Peasant. Your little beam of frost.
All right. And from there, she moves a little bit more up over towards here. From that, I forgot to actually make it to her. There we go. It is now Leon's turn next. You see the fact that he looks a little winded, having just used something. Seemingly a scroll. But he gathers himself. And you see the fact that he actually doesn't move away from combat. He actually moves forward. And he moves all the way down over here. And with a +2 on this roll, you see the fact that he holds out a rapier. And he says a word, passing his hand over it, and it seems to be sheathed in this sort of vibrating energy. As you see, the air around it seems to shimmer. And he strikes forward with the rapier. And let's see. It won't let me roll. the weapon. Roll it. Thank you. There we go. My god. I didn't mean to actually roll the damage to that. That wasn't supposed to be rolled on that one. That's okay. It's the same one. I'll just add 2 to that one. And as he strikes out with this rapier, striking into the side of the phase spider, you see the energy seem to radiate out from the rapier and surround the spider itself as he uses booming blade.
Wow. That blade was booming.
Yeah, it's booming. From there, it is Face Spider numero dos's turn. And it looks a little nonplussed. A little unaffected. As it turns around. And you see Bastion, your fellow unit, being struck at. And this one holds up
What
its
an
shield.
absolute unit.
It is an absolute unit. And this one just holds up his shield and just like looking unaffected by the entire situation. No change on face, just sort of blocks the fangs. And just shoves it down off to the side and then just is like standing there again. Just staring at the spider.
That Bastion has no personality.
Nope,
Ours
it
is
does not.
clearly the superior model.
It is definitely the superior model. And you see the spider sort of get enveloped in like this greenish purple energy and then disappear.
Oh, but damn it. It's alright, I can get it on one of them. But I'd like to get it on two.
All right. From there, it is actually Luciana's turn, and she gives out a swear. These damn phase spiders! Ugh. And you see the fact that she actually holds up a dagger. Or not a dagger, a crossbow, my bad. A small crossbow. Sorry, she also has daggers. She holds up a small crossbow, and she aims it towards the phase spider that seems to be entering in from the south. Let me target. And she fires it out. Ooh, and that is a straight shot straight into it. As you see this little crossbow bolt fly out from this hand crossbow, stabbing straight into one of the eyes of the spider. She is going to be moving around over this way. Why is Hiroki bigger than everyone else? I just realized that. Anyways. On, it is now your turn.
Style on them, Bon.
My targeting stuff is gone.
Targeting stuff is gone. I still have the target mode on for this, so maybe the map is sort of like pushed up, so you just can't see it.
I don't know, but I can't target.
I targeted.
Are you able to see the top bar where you can like change full screen, exit out of the map and all that stuff? Because if that bar's gone, the map might just be pushed up a bit off screen.
No, I've got the whole thing open.
Weird. Well, I'm imagining you're trying to attack Phase Spider 3.
Correct.
Okay, well, I have targeted him for you. I don't know why the targeting is gone. That was a natural 20.
Oh shit.
I'm imagining you're using the firebomb since you're standing away from it.
The chat box says firebomb.
Yeah, okay. I did not notice the firebomb part of it. Ooh, dirty. All right, so it takes that. All right, so you guys see Bon pull out from his robes another one of these bombs and chuck it at the spider, and it explodes right on top of it. And you hear the spider squeal out in pain as it kind of like slings its huge body side to side, making the flaming oil pretty much fling across like different parts of the cave floor and onto the wall. And you see it slowly kind of like sludge its way down the sides of the wall. And it looks like as if there's going to be a nasty burn scar across the top of this spider.
That's fine. And at the end of it, I will activate my patient defense.
I see that. So it is now Face Spider number 3's turn, and it is going to move up. And it's going to also attack this Bastion unit.
Tasty, tasty Bastion units.
And you see once again, this Bastion unit just kind of like holds up the shield, blocks the fangs, then just shoves it off to the side and just starts standing there again. And then, as before, you see this spider phase from existence, it seems like. All right. Eris, it is now your turn. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why in the world
There
that
it
did
is.
that.
Yay.
There it is! I didn't even mean to
Yeah.
move the spider there. It was supposed to actually be moved over here. All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move there and I'll hold action.
What are you holding in action for?
I was just about to say, the moment I see one of the fate spiders reappear, I will immediately cast a Ray of Frost on it.
All right. With that, it is now Casseron's turn.
Neat. I'm gonna hold an action to where I see one of these spiders come up. Hopefully two. I'd like to see them both, but if I can only get one, at least that's one. And then I'll cast Bane.
Okay, so do you want to cast it as soon as you see one of them or whenever you see multiple spiders?
Fuck it. I really want to try and get it with multiple. Because I can get the
Okay.
max of 3 people.
So, with that, it is now Hiroki's
I'll be right
turn.
back.
Hiroki, looking around, seems to kind of stomp onto the ground, seeming a little frustrated. He looks directly towards you, Bon, but he says out, speaking to the group, "What are you all doing here? Weren't you supposed to be assisting the kobolds?"
We are assisting the kobolds. They're having the same problems apparently your group is having.
Dealing with these damn spiders have been a pain. Fine, whatever. As long as we get the job done. And immediately, he looks to you looking... Well, you can't really see his face because of the hood, but you have the feeling, due to his posture and his silence, that he seems surprised that you would even think of that in this situation. And you see the fact that he actually moves away from you, Bon, almost like trying to almost somewhat hide away from you a little bit, it seems like, as he moves over here to the other side of Althea.
Seems like our forever group is not particularly happy.
Bastion, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Bastion's going to do Bastion things.
I think this is how it works. F you, Casper.
Wait, what? Wait,
Oh,
wait,
it's
what?
probably just a self at the moment. I don't know how to change that.
Be nice to
What are
me.
you doing?
I'm trying to cast Bless on 3 people.
It doesn't show it being a self, I don't think. It says targets.
I think I did it.
Yeah. So Fate, Bon, and Eris are all under the effects of Bless as you hear a prayer come out from Bastion, and you feel a fiery gold energy
It's in Dwarvish, by the way.
envelop you.
Bastion.
And then... I think I can cast. No, probably not. Can I cast one of my smites? Or is that 2 first levels and not allowed?
Bless is a concentration.
Oh yeah, are those are double concentrations?
Yeah, if it's not a normal divine smite, then they're considered concentration.
Never mind. I will move. There.
All right. From there, Fate, it is now your turn if you're back. I'm assuming, Fate, you are not back. Other Bastion unit. It is now the other Bastion's unit's turn, and it sort of like robotically kind of turns around and moves to the other side of you, actually, Bon. And stands there, sword at the ready. As it waits. From there, it is back to Althea's turn. And you see the fact that she seems a little unnerved. These spiders can appear from any point once they've disappeared. Make sure you keep ready on all sides. They may flank from behind. And she holds out her hand in that same motion, and you see the fact with the other motion, she almost looks like as if she's holding the cold energy for the Ray of Frost in her hand, like as if she's about ready, she's holding it back from firing. It is Leon's turn, and he does the same thing, prepping a spell. With this. You see this spider reappear.
Ah.
And it, go ahead. The spider's about to get nuked into the freaking ground. But go ahead and make your rolls against it. Yeah, oh, that is definitely a hit.
It automatically used the...
The D4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
It's nice. Well, it's a constant effect. It's not that you only use it once.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then... I'll need Althea. Who, oh, was already targeting this one. What do you know?
Yeah, ice beam and beam of bluish energy just pops out of my mouth, just firing at the spider.
Ugh. You see Althea seem to get a little startled. She kind of like, ah! And she fires off the beam, but it goes a little bit wide as it flies off and hits the wall instead. Hiroki, being right next to this spy door, strikes out. Natural 20. And you just hear him kind of like give a grunt as he takes the sword, and with far less grace than Bon, sort of just like with the sword, the tanto, in a reverse grip, slashes straight down on the legs of the spider. And you are seeing this spider getting pretty messed up right now. It goes ahead and it targets Althea, attempting an attack, and that is a definite hit. You see the spider sort of rise up as the beam misses, gets hit from the side by one, misses with the other one, gets stabbed or slashed through the legs by the short sword, and then just falls down on top of Althea, biting into her. Ugh, for max damage.
Ow. Oh no, Althea.
Yeah, no, Althea's going down. Yeah, you see the fact that she literally gets taken down by this phase spider as she takes a total of 34 points of damage.
She dies.
No, no, no.
I mean, if it doubles,
I'm
her
back.
health, she dies.
Sorry about that.
No, it doesn't double her health right now. But yeah, no, she gets pretty messed up. And I'm pretty sure.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome.
Welcome back. She is considered stable, which means the fact that she technically has a hit point. But she is also poisoned. Alright. Oh god, she's considered poisoned and paralyzed. Holy crap. You guys are dead.
No, she is.
No, I'm saying the fact that the spider's downed her and now it's going to move on to the rest of you.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Get the brooding one, not us.
So that's its action. It is now Luciana's turn, and you hear her do the same thing. Althea! And immediately she moves over and starts to stab into this spider's back. All right, she definitely strikes with that. And, oh, I don't have the sneak attack. Shoot, that's what I meant to do. I knew I was forgetting something.
It's okay.
Ah! Oh, I'll just roll that. Okay. I forgot to make a sneak attack action for Luciana because she's a rogue.
Okay.
Huh.
And you see Luciana stab into this spy door in the back. Bon, it is now your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and light off the satchel, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead to an unarmed strike.
All right. So you are putting it right there. Here, let me just move you out of the way real quick. That'd be a 10-foot radius. So it'll be there. You guys see Bond sort of take out this weird satchel and with something attached to it sort of light it. And the satchel sort of like immediately starts to burn slowly, almost like a candle. And you see this weird kind of bluish green haze start to waft up from it. Lightly, kind of almost lightly obscuring the area. You're able to see, but as it hits the phase spider, you see the fact that the spider seems to kind of recoil from the cloud a bit. Looking.
Bond got all the nice tools, didn't he?
It's what he got for trading in all those little spider parts and stuff.
You have to target for me again.
Oh, yeah. Let me. Boom. Targeted. All right. I'm assuming that is it.
Yep.
All right. So, you all see, well, not all of you. You see this spider appear right here.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no.
Oh!
As
Can I do-
Casseron, you are targeted.
Can I do
Go
my-
ahead and cast your Bane on them. Target both of them.
Yep. Hi, spider. Did I target them both?
You targeted Phase Spider 3, the one right beside you. You didn't target Phase Spider 2.
Do I have him as well?
No. I don't know why no one's not showing it. I can target him for you real quick.
Yes, please.
There we go.
Cool.
All right, they both fail.
Neat. They're now under the effect of Bane. So do I hit the effect?
Yes. Boom. There we go.
Okay. So there's that.
All right, and it lunges out towards you as it appears, and you kind of quickly make this chant, and you guys see these little purplish, silvery purplish bolts of energy swirl out from Casseron in two different directions. One striking at the spider about to attack him, and the other one kind of curving around Eris and striking at the one that just took down Althea. And it still hits you, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck.
With almost max damage.
Well, then with that idea, then with my Bane. Wait, I did have... Did I have the,
You had it, but you didn't activate it. The 5 temp.
my temporary HP, would that still killed me? The plus
Oh.
5? I forgot to put it in there. Oh yeah, but there is the poison.
Yeah, I was about to say there is the poison. With what your max HP is, though, you would have still gone down
Got it. Okay.
under the effects of the poison.
Yeah, you made a switch.
Yeah, let me.
I tried, guys. I tried.
Oh no, Castron!
It's not letting me apply. There we go. I was about to say, it's not letting me apply the damn effects. All right, and from there, Eris, it is now your turn.
guess what I'll do is I will turn around to Phase Spider 3, and I hope this idea works. It's I'm gonna attempt to use sleep.
All right.
I have it. How do I do this?
Which one are you trying to use it on?
Face Spider 3. I'm just trying to like draw a circle for it.
Ah.
Where I'm like putting down the sleep thing. It's within a 20 foot point, so that's 10-foot radius, right?
Pretty much.
It's about that.
Yes.
So I'm gonna plop it there. It's gonna, rain down some snow.
All right. Go for it.
It's was what 5d8? Yeah. There's no way I can actually just. I'll just do that. That's 24. It's probably not enough.
For this spider, it actually is enough. Just barely is it enough. I'm actually surprised. I was not expecting you to get enough for it. But yeah, no, it actually does fall under the effects of the spell. So just click on the effect of it, and it'll fall unconscious.
There we go.
Boom. You see this you hear this crystalline... Wow, just as I was about to say that. You hear this crystalline sound sort of happen, and you see over this small area, this almost what looks like a silvery snow raining down, and some of it falling on the spider. The spider seems to kind of like slowly sway back and forth before it just collapses to the ground.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move over.
Yeah, go for it.
Out of range of the other spider. There you go. That's my turn.
Yep, there we go. And boom. Castron, you are unconscious right now.
Oh, shit.
You should be stable, so I don't know why it just had you roll a death save.
Oh, I thought I needed to. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the effects... Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was just like, wait, why did it just roll you a death save? No, it would if you're unconscious, it automatically rolls you a death save whenever it becomes your turn. But the effects of the spider, whenever you are downed by its poison, it puts you in a stable but paralyzed state.
Ah, okay.
So that way they can take you and eat you later.
Oh no.
Yummy, yummy, nummy.
Num num nums.
Well, I'm glad sleep was able to work. Honestly, that means we just have to focus one spider now.
That's an unfortunate miss.
Maybe he's using a Bond's technique of using the sword as a distraction.
Yeah, I know, right? I actually forgot to yeah, I forgot to make... Those are the two things I forgot to do. I forgot to make a unarmed strike for Hiroki, and I forgot to make a sneak attack for Luciana.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, now that will be a hit, so he'll do an additional freaking 4 points of damage to this Spider, which is looking pretty damn hurt right now. As he, kind of like how you said with Bond, he takes the sword and he like flourishes with it and slashes down, and the spider kind of like skitters out of the way a little bit, and then immediately he just gets like decked with a sharp right hook straight into his face. If you want to, actually roll me a perception check, as long as you're not unconscious, Castron. I'll allow Bon. Well, Bon would actually already know this. I'll allow the rest of you also to make a. Bon, you'd already know this. Ugh. Wow. All those nat ones. Good thing we're getting this out of the way now.
Wasted natural.
So all of us roll one, right?
Yeah, you can also roll one if you want to, Fate.
Cool.
It's just for noticing something.
Damn.
Fate, you wouldn't really notice it. Kind of makes sense. The spider's a little bit in the way. Lucilla, not Lucilla. Wrong campaign. Eris, Bastion. Eris, Bastion. You two notice as he uses his left hand and slashes out towards the spider and skitters out of the way. You notice that there's some strange glow from like inside his sleeves. And you see the sleeves of the robe on his right hand kind of like fling back a little bit with how quick he strikes at the spider. And you notice this strange stone on his right hand that seems almost like as if it has cracks in it. And you notice that it almost looks like as if there's like fire inside of his arm. As you hear this crunch effect from hitting the spider.
Wait, Eris saw that with a natural one.
Oh wait, yeah, never mind. No, Eris wouldn't notice that. Sorry, I was looking at I was looking at a different roll. There was a hidden roll that I made.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually just gonna pretend I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Even
No.
after you find out, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, I made a hidden roll and accidentally got them swapped between the two. Cause the hidden roll was a 12. And so I accidentally read Eris's roll as a 12 instead. Anyways, but yeah, no, Bastion, you noticed that. Bon, you already know about this. Yeah.
The
All
Hiroki
right.
cheats.
Yeah, Hiroki cheats. Bastion, it is now your turn. You see one spider passed the hell out and another one that looks pretty damn hurt. You see 2 people are down.
How do you do the... If it's asleep, can I just, like, off it by cutting off its head or slitting its throat or something? Or is it like, out of combat kind of thing?
That is an out of combat situation.
Okay, I will go here then.
Well, it'll be asleep for a minute, so we should have time.
Wait, that was showing a 19 and it says that you rolled a 3.
What?
It's done that before too, where it's rolled on here
Wait.
and then it did something else on the chat.
I didn't even target anything, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay, I guess that's my turn. Sorry.
All right then. Faye, it is your turn. You see a gigantic spider right next to you that seems to be passed out. And there's another spider that everyone seems to be slowly surrounding.
Did it go off?
It says that there was a dexterity save that it automatically failed. What are you
Alright,
doing?
Cool. I'm casting Burning Hands.
Okay. Roll the damage. It auto failed.
Nice. 8. Damn, that could have been better, but it's not too bad.
All right.
Check it out.
Oh, why'd you do
It's
that?
awake.
It'll kill you now.
It will kill you now.
Just gonna back up.
Oh, well, now that you're backing up, it's going to have attack of opportunity.
What? Hold on. I wasn't right in front of it.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you are.
Picking up those 4 spaces.
Yeah.
Hold on, you said
they're
every
large.
space was 5.
Oops, I didn't mean to
Oh,
remove
I
all
guess
the
it is
pointers.
4 spaces. Well,
Eris is just gonna have her hand to her face. Why did you attack the sleeping one? You woke it up.
It was closest to me, and it was passed out, and that one is surrounded by people. This was the immediate threat. At least to
I'm
me.
dead.
No, it's alright. You're already passed out. It won't bother you.
I can't
Just-
move.
Pretend to be dead. Haven't you ever known when facing bears, you pretend to be asleep, damn it?
All right, so it is now the other Bastion unit's turn,
Cassio's cussing
and
out
you
fate
see it
in his
clunk its
mind.
way over towards Althea. And immediately it like puts its sword stabbed into the ground. Like you hear this crunch of stone as it just like forcefully stabs the sword into the ground, and then just gently touches Althea, and you see a holy light, fiery gold holy light envelop her as she is healed.
How would you find a way to manually target? Don?
Hit control and click on the enemy.
Ooh, control clicking works, huh? I don't think I can do that because I control everything.
Yeah, that does work. Okay.
There's so many things targeting right now.
It's now Althea's turn.
Freaking out.
She is not unconscious now, but she's still paralyzed. Just on the ground. So she can't do anything right now. It is Leon's turn. Oh, I never did Leon's freaking prepared spell. Oh, well, that's okay. It's fine. You guys don't need help, right? I made this thing smaller than it's supposed to be.
does.
My thinking was, even if Castron is healed, still can't do anything.
I would like
So-
to be
Spider wants to save
dragged.
him for later, so oh well.
He's going to move up over here. And targeting that same one that everyone seems to be targeting. He's going to attack with a firebolt. Slinging a bolt of fire straight at this spider. You see the fact that this spider looks like it's literally on its like last leg, technically. As it is now its turn. And it goes from targeting that to targeting Hiroki.
Is he gonna move out of the spider repellent circle?
A disadvantage on that attack. I forgot to click the disadvantage thing. It tries to attack Hiroki, seeming swaying side to side, and then after it does that, it disappears from sight. Whoops. All right. It's now Luciana's turn. Luciana gives out another swear in Infernal as she gives a sigh. Looking towards Althea, she immediately moves over this way and tries to target this spider and attack. He just glares at you. Alright, so she hits. And then an additional d6. Nice. Nice. And she actually downs this spider. You see the fact that she goes behind it, she takes the short sword and she stabs straight in under the legs that are partially over Castron into the abdomen, and she just slowly rips that short sword back as the spider's like still partially on the ground, just starting to raise up. and it's like thrashing around in pain, and she just rips the sword out, and you see this greenish black ichor just splash out all over the ground as the spider falls to the ground unconscious. Well, not unconscious, dead. And I will just set that to invisible, so that way I remember where that's at.
So, when did Fate learn Draconic?
I've known Draconic.
Oh shoot, you do know Draconic. I for some reason thought that you didn't know Draconic. What's the language that I thought you knew that you didn't know? Which one was it?
I don't know.
Oh god, let me check real quick. Oh. Yeah, I thought you knew Elvish and you didn't.
Nope. Infernal and Draconic. Did we need Draconic for something? Did I miss something? What?
Well,
going
you
on?
would have understood what the kobolds were saying back then. Anyways, that's
I
like,
did. I think. They
well,
just
I
weren't
thought
talking.
that you knew Elvish, not Draconic. So,
Ah, okay.
Bon, it's your turn.
What?
And as it is your turn, this thing
I wonder why he knows Draconic.
goes to being this big. Instead.
Backstory.
I'm just going to hold my action
I
till I
was
see something
sage.
to attack.
All right. You're all prepped to go. About to kill Bastion. It's fine.
Can I go pour a potion down Castron's mouth?
On your turn, you can.
Okay.
Eris, it is now your turn. You've seen this weird kind of greenish cloud expand outwards some more. A light misty haze kind of in the area. You don't know what it does. You just seen the fact that one of the face spiders seemed to not really like it too much.
I'm gonna go over here, kind of try and get in the way of it getting in. Hopefully, prevent it from getting in the way of getting to Castron. And I'm going to hold action for when I see these the face spider reappear. I will cast a Ray of Frost on it.
So you guys see Eris crawl into the dead corpse of one of the face spiders.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yes.
My new hidey hole.
I forgot you had the freaking.
Yeah, I don't know the bet. Well, I actually know what I can do here. Let me do it this way.
Yeah, you had.
Let me just make it really small.
I'll just over here and.
So you prepping a Ray of Frost.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of forgot.
All right.
The dead spider was there because it was just gone.
Yeah. All right. And from there, Castron, is your turn. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot.
Can't do anything.
Yeah. It is Hiroki's turn.
I cuss in my
Hiro-
mind.
Because you can't. You're unconscious.
I have beautiful dreams of my past.
So Hiroki is going to roll a insight check real quick. Okay. He kind of looks at the green haze for a moment, and then he actually moves kind of into it, but on the other side of Bastion, so he's not directly near Bon.
Wow, he really doesn't like Bond, does he?
Bastion, is your turn. Bastion, you've been useless. Do something.
I cast blast.
I know.
I am useful.
All right.
I'm still paralyzed, but I'm conscious. I've been taken
Yeah.
out of my sweet dreams.
You are conscious
Nice.
for a hot minute yet. All right, from there, Fate, it is now your turn.
Okay. Uh, gonna move over here. I guess I don't know. Prime the spell and wait for the phase spider to come back. I guess.
Okay. It is now the other Bastion unit's turn, and you see the fact that it kind of circles around Althea, standing on the other side of where the spider once was, and it waits. Leon, looking around, he looks towards the group. All right, be prepared. The other space spider that was originally here, it's only going to be banished for a few moments longer. And he steps back where Bastion originally was, in between the two of you.
Make sure Hiroki's view is blocked of the thing he hates.
Yeah, I know, right? And with this, it is back to the face spider's turn, and it's going to move over here. And it comes into existence right here.
Yeah.
Ah! No!
Eat shit.
What?
Eris, I will have to say that you would have to take a penalty to your attack due to the fact that the spider would be blocking your view. So it would be in 3/4 cover, so I think that's a -5.
Oof. I nat 20'd anyway.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
And wow. Opening my mouth, I just opening my mouth. I say,
Ice beam.
I say ice. Well, more of boom out, ice beam, and then, of course, I'll then blast a sparkling blue ray of frost at the spider, hitting it directly between the eyes, piercing
All right.
it, and breathing its brain.
All right, so yeah, you guys see this happen, and you see the beam strike in between the 8 eyes. Well, actually, 7 eyes, because I think this is the one that got shot. Nope, never mind. The one that got shot in the eye was Face Spider 3. It's dead. So never mind. In between all 8 of its eyes, and it freaking goes straight into the brain, freezing it. And you hear a strange crunch sound as the spider collapses to the ground dead. All right. So, you guys have officially 2 rounds to do something before the third face spider comes back.
I wiggle.
You can't wiggle, you're paralyzed.
I attempt to wiggle.
I don't think not Bastion units. I don't think Paladins have that ability yet. Oh god, I'm already
No.
starting to think of Paladins as just Bastion units.
No, they do not.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna talk to Lan.
I'm gonna go harvesting.
Oh, wait, no, they do. Okay.
They do?
So you see their Bastion turn around, stab the sword into the ground once more, and you see him gently touch Althea on the side. And you see that fiery gold color again seem to seep into it, and you see an inner glow from inside Althea as it spreads throughout her for a moment. And you see she immediately kind of like, her body just sort of relaxes onto the ground, and she's like, ugh, I hate these things, as she kind of brushes herself off and stands up.
So, Leon, where exactly will the other one reappear at, so we can maybe put some oil down or up here?
Well, you're actually standing right where it's going to appear. It reappears wherever it was banished from.
Alrighty. I believe it was Bond who had the oil, right?
I'll hand some over while I'm doing what I'm doing.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go and grab it and just put the oil, where I'm standing, where the face spider will be. Which is probably, I think, in between right here, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're pretty much on top of. You're actually right on top of where the face spider is going to reappear.
Yeah. And this is where I'm gonna plop down the oil.
All right.
Alright. Bond, the moment it reappears, can you... Oh, not Bond, Alex, when it reappears, can you immediately set the oil on fire? Yeah.
Always good to see you as well, Fate.
I am still paralyzed.
Yeah, you're still paralyzed.
Does no one have the thing?
Yeah, I have no idea what he was talking about. Yes,
Lay on
spell
hands. No, it's lay on hands.
That cures paralysis?
It cures poison. Which this effect is because of being poisoned.
Oh. Well, Bastion doesn't really
Well.
know, so I guess you're stuck.
Isn't that,
Alright.
isn't that what you used before on Castron?
No,
I'm gonna roll a 12 to pick Castron up.
You have to actually expend 5 points of lay on hands in order to expel a disease or poison. Anyways, so
Gonna
I
spend
guess
5
you
points to
pick
pick
up.
Castron up.
Yeah, so I guess you pick up Castron.
Alright, now where's the face spider gonna come in at? We need bait.
How fucking dare you?
I'm joking, I'll
Castron
walk
is
over.
glaring.
So
walk
what
over to
exactly are
Bastion
you trying to harvest from these face spiders?
And then be like, Bastion, can you...
You don't really
look
have a
at
whole
it?
lot of time. You literally have like
Just
12
whatever I
seconds.
can.
You literally have 12 seconds, so you'll
Save
be able
that.
to just
How do I get these guys
grab
mixed up
something
every
real
time?
quick because it's 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I always get Bastion and Braun mixed up.
So I'll go ahead and go for the first one.
Probably just like the main fangs for starters.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're able to just quickly sort of chop off the 2 fangs of the first face spider. I'm going to just ignore the second one because you're not going to have time for that. As Luciana is actually going to situate herself right here. Althea is going to go over by Luciana all the way over here. And this Bastion unit is going to stand right next to Leon.
I just want to hold my action for whenever he appears.
I'm just gonna move.
mean,
I'm just gonna move Castron out the way.
Okay, that's fair. And Hiroki is now
Yeah.
there. All
Bastion,
right.
if you want to heal her, heal him, or whatever, that's up to you. I'm just gonna move him out the way for right now.
I already healed.
And- It will
Oh.
be 2 rounds later.
It's bullshit.
You see this spider reappear right here, and immediately I'll go from ascending order down to descending order. Althea is the one that goes first, so she immediately blasts out at it with a ray of frost. That's a hit, and boom. It's only a couple points of damage. How dare you, Althea? You betrayed my expectations. You see
I
Leon.
guess they didn't want to, set it on fire, or I don't know.
Well, I'm going in descending order. One of you guys can do that, but they have prepared actions already.
No.
Which, I mean,
Probably should-
technically, this...
Yeah, I should have mentioned my prepared action.
Yeah. I was assuming that you were going to light it on fire.
Well, yeah, I can do that. I guess I'll be the one who'll light a fire with the torch.
I'm gonna light on fire with burning hands, so I'm right there with you. My hands are already in the position. I'm just got my shoulders all hunched back towards my head, and I'm just in a condescending, serious stare, just waiting for this moment.
You see
So you gotta connect your fingers and everything to do the
Leon misses with his freaking booming blade effect. Whoops. No, it's not going to be him. Why am I doing that? These are all held actions. Luciana. Attack. Oh yeah. There are so many attacks. Technically, all of these should have +2s to them. Because they flanked. Only 1 point of sneak attack damage. You suck, Luciana. How dare you?
She just like Rex Better 3 earlier.
And from there, Bond, you're held action now. If you even held it. Well, I guess you didn't really hold an action, so never mind. You were harvesting. Eris, you're held action.
Well, I'm going to toss my the torch onto the oil where the face spider is.
All right. And you hear the whoosh of the oil catching on fire as the face spider, having no idea what in the world is going on, suddenly catches on fire pretty much from below it. Taking an additional 2 points of damage, and it will be taking an additional d4 for every single time it is in that area of effect. And from there, Casron, you're paralyzed. Hiroki.
Or Casron.
Poor Casron.
I'm
so
upset.
sorry.
I'm so upset.
Hiroki strikes out.
Twitter's
With
not even
his-
fucking entertaining.
At least I moved you out the way so you don't get attacked.
This is death. Thank you for moving me.
Oops, I didn't mean to put -2. That was supposed to be +2. Oh well, he still would have missed. Bastion, it's your turn.
Okay.
Technically, you guys would have seen all this as well.
Whoops.
Well,
Hello? Oh,
I mean, we can-
froze for a second.
I don't know why in the world it showed that you attacked twice, but your first attack does hit, so... Oh, because you have extra attack. Oh, wait, no, you don't have extra attack. That's
Oh,
level
I
5.
accidentally double-clicked the little action bar down here, and I didn't realize you didn't have to double-click. And
Ah.
everything froze, and I freaked out. I don't have a button for my just regular smite. So do I just roll the
Oh.
D8?
It's 2d8. And then another additional d8 for every spell level higher than first level spell slot. I'll have to make you a thing for that. So an additional 8 points of damage. Nice. You guys are tearing into the spy door.
No,
Fate,
I'm
it is now
not.
your turn.
Yes. Toast this bitch.
Kill it.
What?
Kill it with
What?
fire.
Hold on. What did I even roll? Did I roll? I get a 1? I think I
No,
failed.
it got a 1. It failed.
Oh, okay. That's right. He has to make a DC save. I fuck this up every time. Perfect. Burn! Hey, it's 9.
So, as you do that, I've got to do something.
I feel like Luciana was in that range.
She was in that range.
Yep.
Wait. Who was in that range?
Luciana.
Was it in
Yes,
what
sir.
range?
The range of your
To
freaking
hand.
burning hands. So
No,
she passes
I don't
it.
think so. Hold on.
It's a 15-foot cone, bro. That's 3 squares.
Okay.
Yep, so she's able to somewhat dodge out of the way, but she still takes some damage from that. And She kind of gets singed a little bit as she dodges out of the way, and she points her freaking hand crossbow towards you. Hey, watch it!
Is there a way I can put this cone thing down so I can aim it myself? That would make this at least easier.
I mean, didn't she just put down the cone?
I didn't put down the cone. Someone else did.
Oh. Yeah, if you right-click, there will be an arrow pointing diagonally downwards. That is the pointers, and you can make cones, circles, and squares.
Okay. Hold on. So right here. How the fuck do I get rid of this thing?
Just right-click on top of it and go to pointers again and remove this.
It's probably too long, isn't it? Yeah, I can miss her.
No, that's because it's from directly in front of you. Yeah, that would be the size of it right there. This would be the range of it.
Directly. Okay, so this would be the range. It'd be 3 feet, right?
Yeah, it'd be the 3 squares, so it would hit her.
All right.
Because of everyone surrounding this creature, there's no way for you to not hit someone with it.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's what she gets for stealing the last kill.
Cass runs over there laughing paralysis.
It's complete accident, I assure you.
Cass running in his brain. It wasn't.
So the other Bastion unit swings out with a sword with an automatic miss as a nat 1. He is failing miserably, so it rounds back up to Althea's turn. You guys might kill this spider before it has a chance to do anything else, which would be good for you guys.
It would be good.
Yeah.
And is technically... Boom. Oh, she just rolled a nat 20 on that one. Nice.
Kill it. I want to be mobile again.
That's an
I'm not gonna
additional
lie, this
6
cone
points
actually
of
goes
damage.
farther than I thought it did.
Yeah.
So that was my fault. Throw it out there, but that is kind of funny.
Now Leon.
Yeah, it couldn't be helped. Unless you know, unless we would have specified to like how he's setting it on fire.
Okay. And boom. There we go. That's how we do it. Oh, it was knocked unconscious. So you see Leon strike out with his rapier straight into the face of the spider, looking confused as it just gets ambushed from all sides, getting flamed from below, freaking shot by bolts of frost, freaking flamed from the side. It has no idea what in the world's going on, and you guys just absolutely murder this thing into the ground. And after that, everyone kind of gives a bit of a sigh of relief.
I cannot.
Well, I was talking about everyone from the rival group. Gives a bit of a sigh of relief as
You're welcome.
they sort of relax a bit.
I'm gonna go over to Luciana and give her one of the potions. Sorry about vaping you a bit.
She looks at you and she looks at the potion and she just shakes her head.
She
That's why
says
it's not
no.
necessary. It's not necessary. There's no more spiders, at least that we've seen from this point. All I'll need to do is just
That's
rest
good.
a little bit.
I told her it was an accident, I assure you.
All right.
But if you're still upset, when we get back to, gosh, what the fuck is the place called?
Avengarde.
Avengarde.
Avengarde?
Yeah. Yeah, Avengarde. I can take you out something to eat, you know? As an apology.
She just rolls her eyes.
Eris is gonna
Are
go
you
over to
guys not
Catherine.
going to help your friend there, the tiefling friend there?
Eris is gonna try her best to try and
Oh,
this.
right.
Just glaring
Catherine.
from the floor.
You can't
Technically,
glare.
you're-
You're
You
paralyzed.
can't
You
move.
can't move.
Yeah, you're glaring up at the sky.
Sorry,
You can't
Catherine.
even glare. Your facial expression is stuck.
In my brain, I am glaring.
Looks pretty alright to me. Very stable.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna.
Yeah,
get
he's not in
unpar-
any danger.
I thought you were gonna get him unparalyzed. Bastion, I'm gonna do my best to try and unparalyze Catherine.
I don't have that
Not gonna-
ability.
Hold on a second. Castron,
Althea.
what race are you, by the way?
Tiefling.
You're a tiefling? Okay. I'm gonna roll a medical check on Castron. Castron, if you don't want me to do this, tell me now.
Althea
All right,
just, like face palms. You're a paladin, aren't you?
Yeah.
Use your magic-y hand trick in order to just get rid of the poison.
All
What
right,
are
it's
you doing?
11. I started inspecting Castron with complete consent.
I walk up and smack Castron's face for 5 points of healing. Lay on
Thank
hands.
fucking Christ.
So you expend 5 points of healing in order to do this, and Casseron, you get slapped across the face, and you want to groan, but you can't, as Alexander is about to
I
do
shove
something
him.
strange to you,
I shoved him.
and well, no, not just yet. As you get slapped and are about to get stabbed or whatever the heck Alexander's about to do, you feel the freaking energy like melt into your body, and you feel it spread throughout.
Knowing again.
And you all witness the same thing of like this fiery gold energy sort of spreading throughout Casseron. And Casseron, you feel that numbing sensation that was over you disappear as your faculties now have the ability to move once more as you're no longer paralyzed.
Get off, move! Get away from me! You do not have consent!
People more often.
It's personal space. Get up and move!
Tiana is just like,
I'm surprised you didn't know you
All right.
did that action.
I'm fine.
over to who? Oh, to Luciana?
Yeah, I think she was the one that told me I could do that.
No, it was
It was
Althea.
I was just making sure you didn't have any nerve damage from the
Althea
paralysis.
like
Gosh.
sees you walk over, and she kind of looks at you a little quizzically, and then as you're about to hug her, she like raises up her hand. She's like, "What? No, get!" And she's like trying to back away from you. No touching. What are you doing?
He's a hugger.
I'm showing my appreciation.
Your thanks are just fine. No, don't touch me.
He will carry you. Unexpectedly.
So she backs up. She's like hiding behind freaking Luciana over here. It's like, no.
Well, that one's a weird one. Walks away.
All right.
That's not the touchy type.
Okay, just brushing himself off, getting the dirt off his clothes.
Yeah, she's also like kind of brushing herself off. I didn't imagine you were either, Eris, but whatever. Anyways, it's besides the point.
As all this is going on, Bon is just harvesting the spider.
I was going to say, due to the fact that it is 40 minutes almost past designated time, we can save this for later. I will save your roll right there of your modified 20.
Okay.
Because I know that Matt has to work tonight, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too far.
Yeah. Cat, you know, at least promise me to hopefully not get me in dairy again.
Yeah. So.
Because I've had 3 bad nights in dairy in a row.
Ooh.
Rough.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll pick this up next time. Congratulations. The face spiders did not go as badly as I was thinking they might, but that's also partially because that banishment scroll actually worked.
I did nothing.
Yeah.
I did one good thing and it was immediately negated.
Yeah, that sleep actually screwed that spider over because, yeah.
It prevented it from doing anything. Even if you
Yeah.
did get woken up, you still didn't get a turn in.
I'm
So, yeah,
offended,
no.
Castron. You made it sound like I was gonna do something weird to you.
You
more,
were.
More like I don't want to be touched. I just got paralyzed. Give me a moment to breathe. I'm pissed.
Okay, bye.
I'll go bye.
Okay, goodbye. I'm not pissed in real life. That's just Casserole.
Everyone leaves so damn fast. All right, everybody, have a good day. I'll
Have
talk
a
to
good
you
night.
later.
Well,
Have a good
I'm just-
day. This was fun.
exiting the program. That's all I was doing.
Oh.
Like as I always say, if you guys have anything that you want to ask, just direct message me. Except for apparently freaking Elijah, who I don't know when
Oh.
you sent that question about freaking Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I sent that days ago. It was over the weekend sometime.
Yeah, I was just like, I got on and I was just like, oh,
I saw it, but
I don't know
never
why I
looked
never
at it.
saw this message. But yeah, so I know direct messages directly to me. I do see,
Okay.
unless I'm asleep, like what Jess found out last night.
I was
I was
bored.
asleep, okay?
Okay, it's fine. I found other ways of entertainment.
Well, good.
Oh, right. There was a.
Also, Bon, if you can harvest anything edible from those spiders, do it.
That would be. No, don't.
I mean, I
Oh.
can try.
Oh, I'm recording. I should pause this.
Yeah, that might be nice too.